Hello, hello, welcome in. Hello, hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome in. What's going on? Happy Thursday. We're almost to the weekend. Hi, Rita. How are you? Catherine. Hi. Linz. How are you, Linz? Getting ready for my call. Well, they'll be calling in at 8:30, so we have some time. I'm a little early. So how's everyone's day going? Hi, Ray. Hi, Anna. How are you? Linz, how's everything going? It's almost the weekend. I can't wait for the weekend. It was so hot today. Oh, hi, Dolores. So hot today. This weekend, we're going to be in the pool all weekend. That's it. Done. But what's going on? I want to adjust this. There we go. Oh my God, that President Taffy was good. That was so good last night. It went good, Cindy. It went good. It's good. I took it to my husband. He enjoyed it. Hey, Jeannie. He liked it. He was like, "You've really made this?" I was like, "Yeah." He thought we were sending it to the guys. I'm like, why does everybody think, no, they make it themselves? But the taffy turned out good. It turned out good. But I'm glad I could buy it, because Brian asked me if we were going to go in the taffy business. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm glad I'm out here and I don't have to make that stuff. But, hey, Nicole. But how's everyone doing today? How you doing, Nicole? Hey, Jim. How are you? Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. That was hard work last night. She was going crazy with that stuff. I would have gave up. That was too much work. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you, everyone, for the heart me. I appreciate it. Nicole, they're going good. We had to meet with everybody. Like, I thought it was something different, but it was like social services, dietary, PT, OT. There was so many people were in the room. I was like, are you kidding me? But he's doing good. They're going to be talking discharge soon, because they said he could come home with nursing and therapy, but he has a few days of therapy. They said we're going to, I'll be talking to somebody again tomorrow to see if things, he's stable. He's not using the oxygen, and his numbers have been good. I don't get this man. I'm telling you. He goes from half unalive to he's fine. So, God love him. He's doing good. So, I know. So, Nicole, they said too, the therapist, me and Christy went in because I bought the therapy department like cookies. So we went in. I wanted to introduce Christy to the therapist, and he said, when the time comes, don't worry. We could get an ambulance to get him. And then he went, wait a minute. I already put him in a car. I did that. He can get in a car. Hey, Paula. I know, right, Ray? So he went, wait. He stopped himself. He said, wait a minute. We don't have to do that. I got him in a car. He could get in and out of a car. I'm like, whichever way you think it should happen. So they got, they got things to plan, but just let me know. His progress is going so well. So when I spoke to the therapist, they said they're going to do, of course, therapy tomorrow. They said Saturday too on the weekend, which I didn't think they did it. I really thought the weekend, because I don't remember him going on a Saturday. But the therapist said he wants to get him in there, I guess, Saturday. So we'll see. Hey, Kathy. But so tonight at 8:30, we're going to have, hey, Emma, how are you? Josh and John will be calling in. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you. Stacy. Hey, Stacy, how are you? Long time no see. Thank you for the heart, me. How you been? We're going to be doing a prison call tonight with Josh and John, so they'll be calling in at 8:30. Katie, I see you. How are you? Yes, Parker. Yep, we had a really good meeting. So they're going to be talking discharge soon. Like I'm telling you. Don't be surprised if you don't walk through the door. No, I'm kidding. They're talking discharge soon. So I will be talking to a discharge planner tomorrow. My eye's tearing again. But they said he's doing good. His numbers are good. His blood pressure, his pulse ox. He's walking a little bit in there, more than he was, I want to say. Yeah, Parker, that's what I'm thinking. But they said, he'll be coming home with nursing. Nursing 5 days a week when he comes home, every day. And therapy 3 times a week. So... Stacy, it's so good to see you. I gotta fix this. For some reason, this butterfly don't stay. This butterfly wants to fly off the wall. Yes, it's good to see you. I know. We got all good news today. The therapist said he's doing good. No, why am I crying? No, my eye's tearing. My eye is tearing. This happens to me once in a while. I don't know why. My allergies tonight, I said that today. For some reason, they're kicking. I don't know what's going on. I started feeling them like later this afternoon. And my eyes are burning tonight. It's kind of strange. But part of my allergies, recovering from it. Oh no, Stacy, I'm sorry. Are you okay? I'm sorry to hear. Oh no, I hate to hear that. So sad. So who's hearing all the stuff about the Nancy case? Evidently they found some hair fibers, they're saying, at the house. I don't know what they're going to do with that. They said they're testing it in Florida, but too many people have been in that house. Yeah, I had a bruise. Oh, no. Oh, Stacy, prayers. Are you by yourself, Stacy? That's sad. Wait a minute. I'm trying to see. Oh, last night. That was funny. Oh, here we go. Could we grab that, please? I know, Jim. It's like, what is going on? Here, let me see. Let me do it. Let me do it. Oh, he was muted. Let me check I just want to check my words, because if too many words are muted, comment settings, they will. I won't be able to Filter got blocked words. Let's see. Okay, it's clear right now. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Like when they come in here like that, Jim, it's ridiculous. A supportive chat about a what? AI saying a friend's hospital discharge plan. Join the conversation. Oh my God, Dan, you're not right. You're not right. I didn't. How was my frog taffy? Terrible, terrible. Look, I didn't get to show everybody. I didn't get to show it here. You want to see the taffy Christy was making? Look what he did, Dan. I didn't get to show everybody last night because we were live. And we had so many people. We had so much going on. Oh, all right, Stacy. Great to see you. Hang in there. Hang in there, friend. I'll message you. That's Dan for you. Oh my God, that's gross, Dan. He's in trouble. That is horrible. Yeah, Stacy, I'll text you. My husband's been really sick, so it's been crazy. He's at rehab now. I don't know if you heard, but oh my gosh, what a night. I like. There's another one. What, another troll? Thanks, Stacy. I appreciate it. We'll catch up. We'll catch up. Thanks, Chris. Thank you. I'm glad you're okay. Look at this. It's crazy. Why do they have to come in here? All right. Oh my God, these trolls. So guess what? The coloring book is at Amazon, but we're waiting for the live button to be pushed. I spoke to the editor a little while ago, and Keith just has to approve it, and then she's going to push the button. So it could be any time. Well, Keith has college tonight, so I don't know if it'll be tonight, but by tomorrow, I don't know, Catherine. These are just trolls that come flying in here. Wait a minute. I didn't see that. Wait, what did they say? Katie's quick, too. What did they say? Did you notice ever since we had to block Jay? What happened? I didn't see it. It got blocked too quick. See, I'll unblock him and I'll go. Chris, text me. I will unblock him and I will go for him and then I'll block him again. He don't want me to go at him. I missed the whole thing. I'm so mad. What happened? Now I need to see. Don't say it. Chris, you got to text me or you're in trouble. He's private, but I'm friends. I was friends with him. Of course, he was coming here, but I could unblock him and then reblock him. He don't want me to go at him. What did he say about that now? Now I'm mad. Oh, my Lord. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Lorianne. I don't know. I missed it, too, and I'm right here. Oh, Katie. Yeah, I know. True. But I don't know why he's acting like this. It's ridiculous. Hey, Dash Mom. Oh my gosh, now why did I miss it? ML, hey friend. So tonight we have Josh and John. They'll be calling in soon. Oh, okay. ML, he's doing good. He's doing good. Thank God. Oh, we got a flash call. Thank you, sweetie. No messes. Oh, Linz. Yeah, Chris. I love Linz. Linz is good people. We hang out. We hang out together on the weekends and nights. I can't get my flash goal to load. That's kind of strange. Is it frozen? Here we go. It won't load. It keeps going in circles. It says you got a flash goal. I hit it. And it's not loading. It's just spinning. That's why I thought it was frozen. That's weird. Are you guys seeing a flash goal? Because it won't load. It's fine. I'm not worried about a flash goal. It's just we're going to forget about this. It's kind of strange. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Chris, I do. When you swipe up, that's what happens. It goes on that. That's what happens when you swipe up. There we go. It's a flash goal, and I don't even know what it is now. It just said what we needed. Do we need roses? Oh, we need 15 heart puffs. Thank you, everyone. 15 heart puffs. Oops, bye. Linz. Right? Hey, Car. Now, Linz is my friend. Thank you, everyone. Look at that. I couldn't get it going. I don't know why it kept freezing. Oh, why? What happened? I guess I should put my glasses on. No, Linz is good people. Linz is my friend. We hang out in chats. Oh. We have a good time. Alma, there you go. Oh my God, look at that. We only need 5 more. Let me see. Let me go on my backup really quick. I could go on my backup really quick. Let me see. TikTok. Let me see. So I have to get off of MargeC and go on to Charge with Change, Could Send One. Thank you, Catherine. But how's everyone doing tonight? It was so hot today. It was so hot here. I can't wait to go. Christy went and got us pulled. Oh, we need one more. We need one more. Oh my God, Cindy, thank you. Thank you, friend. One more heart puff. Let me see. Elmo, it was good. I wish you. Oh my God. Nicole, it was so hot today. But it was okay, you know? Did anyone listen to the one last night? The interview last night we were talking about? Oh my gosh, my eye. That was a waste. That was the same thing I played that night. It's like he went over the same thing again. I don't know if anybody else listened to it. I went halfway through and it was a waste of time. Oh my God, Catherine, look at those glasses. Thank you. I know. Well, now this year we have the pool. We have the pool this year. I know it's going to get worse, but it was hot today when we went. Because we left here what time, Chris? 9:45? Yeah, 9:45 we left. We had to go early, unfortunately, for like a 15-minute meeting. Yeah, Lorianne, it was horrible. That's all they were doing. It didn't make sense to me. I'm trying to get that last. Oh, we got it. I'm trying to get the last one in. I was going to go under Teddy. Cheer Mom, he's good. So we had a meeting with basically all the departments, like everybody. We had a meeting with discharge, social services, dietary. There was 5 different departments there. PT, OT. Oh my God, here we go. No, Trump's actually a friend of mine, so I don't know. He's not my daddy, he's a friend. I just had to. But he's doing good. He's doing good. We're going to be talking discharge soon, but discharge with 5 days a week. We're going to have nursing, and then 3 days we're going to have therapy. I believe 3 days. I left. Oh, yeah. So, I got the... Oh, thanks, Cindy. I know, because it's so crazy. When you do... Hey, Lisa, when you block somebody, it catches words, and then it puts them in there. And I mean words like the, she, it. And then if you have them in your sentence or in your comment, it won't let it go through. But it's ridiculous. So yeah, we'll be talking tomorrow more, and I think they're going to be sending them home because the therapist said, you know, the therapist, what did he say? He said, how did he put it? He said, oh, we could arrange for transportation, and he stopped at the word. No, I didn't get a text. He said, we'll arrange for transport. And he stopped there and he goes, wait, I got him in the car. I got him in and out of the car. He doesn't need that. No, Cheer Mom, I didn't get one. You sent it earlier, like a text message to my phone? Not like a message on TikTok, right? I didn't get anything. Oh, wait. Oh, for Arizona. Okay, that. I think this guy left. Oh, okay. I just saw that. Yep. I saw that earlier. I thought you asked me a question. You know what? That guy, his name was what? Richard, I have it down here. He babbled last night. I don't know who watched that interview, but let's see. We got so many notes over here. Richard Naletti. And I'm telling you, I thought it was a waste. I watched it a little bit and I ended it. It seemed like he was talking about, yeah, Jeannie, exactly. He does. It seemed like he was talking about the same thing he spoke about 2 nights before that. Like it was the same information. He added little things in there, but oh my God, Marcella, I love it. Right. I know. Cheer Mom, it was Connie. I listened, I want to say 40 minutes, and then I was like, I can't. It was a repeat to me. And all those letters. Yep. So who heard today about the... Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Who heard today about they found it here at her house and it's being tested in Florida? But you know what? The sheriff already released the crime scene then, so they're going to have to I don't think they're going to get a conviction out of anybody if it is. It was on the news tonight. Yes, it was. The taffy was good, Kim. It came out good and it tasted good. It did. Thank God we're not in prison and we don't have to listen to it. I mean, we don't have to make it. The FBI is... yeah, they said they send it to Florida. They send it to the lab in Florida, they said. No, Kim, it came out good. I took it to my husband. He was eating it today at the rehab. He's like, this is good. He's like, wait, you're mailing it to the guys? I'm like, no, they make their own. Down here again. How long with that? ML, I don't know. They didn't, I don't think it, did anybody hear how long it's going to take? Somebody said we can hear very soon. I didn't hear all the, I want to make sure my phone's on for them. I don't know how long it could take. Nora, hi. Someone posted. Oh, yeah, I heard that. About it. Yep. Elma, I heard that. And this is crazy. Exactly, ML. That's going to be the problem. There's been so many people in and out of that house. Jim, wasn't that yesterday? Was it yesterday or today? She did it again today. I heard she walked off yesterday. Did she do it again? But they said it would. Everything's fine. There were so many people. Oh, here we go. I don't know. I forget who's calling in on here.
This is Global Calll. You have a prepaid call from
Josh Burcham.
Yesterday. I thought it was yesterday she walked off. But they said that she was fine. She came back or something.
Your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call.
They found
to
it.
accept this call, say or dial 5 now.
That's good.
Thank you for using Global Calll.
Good evening, Marge.
Hey, Josh. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing better.
You're doing
Cold and kicking my ass.
Yeah. Oh man. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. That's.
How are you doing?
We're good.
How's your team?
We're live. How's my? God, I didn't hear you. Good. Good. Good.
After the taffy.
Everybody's saying hi, Josh. Hi, Josh. Hi, Josh. Guess what?
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing?
It was good. It turned out good. We even took some to my husband at the rehab today.
Awesome.
He liked it.
Awesome.
He did. He said, this is good. He said, he thought we made it to send to you guys. And I'm like, no, they taught us how to make it. Oh, he's like, you're going to mail that to them? I'm like, no, I don't think they would like us mailing that. I don't think the prison's going to allow it.
No, that would be nice.
Right. I hear you.
Yes.
Oh, but it turned too much work. I wouldn't want to have to do it a lot. I mean, I didn't do it. Christy did it, but wait, so it was funny. I went on a live last night. One of the girls who was watching, Jax, and I went over to talk to her after she went. She was telling people in there on the live, get Marge and her daughter made prison taffy. So she's like, yeah, and she had to phone. Wait, she said she had to phone a friend to get help. I cracked up laughing.
Oh, that makes me laugh.
She said she phoned a friend. I was like, oh my God. People think I just call you. I'm like, no, I can't just call him. I have to message him to call me. He doesn't have a phone. Oh.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys were able to at least make something that was similar and edible.
Right. Yeah.
It is, the guys that make the taffy here, they have strong forearms.
Yep, right?
Because it's a lot.
I know. That part's a lot, that, Christy, like, she was doing it, and she's like, I'm not strong like them. But it turned out it was really good. It was good. It was tasty. And, John said we could have used, because he wrote to me after, he said, you could also use, lemon juice. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. But we didn't want lemon juice. It was good. It turned out good. Soapy. So yeah, it was
well,
good.
that's good.
Yeah. It was interesting, something to make, just to try it.
Yes, something to try,
Yeah.
something different,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So how is Vince doing today?
So much better. He's doing good. We had a meeting, Christy and myself, with everyone, social services, dietary, PT, OT. I don't know. There was like 5, 6 people. And they're talking about, he'll be discharged very soon. I don't know how soon, maybe next week or something, but he's doing amazing, they said. So we're happy.
Wow,
Yep.
awesome.
He's walking, he's getting around. They got him in and out of a car, which they don't usually do, but he's friends with one of the therapists, and the therapist took him in his own car and just let him get in and out, of the car. So he did good.
Wow.
But he will have
This
to,
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
like they said, he will have nursing 5 days a week, and we'll have therapists here, And think of this, as long as you're stable, like they told me, insurance dictates. They tell you what to do. Soapy, thank you. Look at my glasses. Yeah, they dictate. So,
Wow. Well, whatever brings him home sooner.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Soapy. How are you, friend? But yeah, so we went today. We met with everyone. Then, wait a minute. We're walking up the hallway and we hear the activities director say, "Oh, we're meeting in the auditorium. We're having, are you ready for this? An axe throwing competition in there." I was like, isn't that dangerous? I'm sure they were. I was like, that's kind of dangerous in a rehab with people who are not feeling well and a lot of them aren't all there. And axe throwing, Christy's like, yeah, Alma, I mean it. When he said that, I said to Christy, did you hear that? I wanted to make sure. But Christy said, they were probably rubber axes. But I was like, did you hear that? I was like, that's kind of dangerous. I know, right, Chair Mom? That should be the least of our worries. Oh,
Yes.
but yeah.
Well, it was ironic today how things play out, right? We started this week was our first week for Charge, running groups up here with different facilitators, different things. And Robert, my bunkie, he created a curriculum for play.
Okay.
And again, speaking like what we're talking about was the unicorn. The unicorn came up.
The unicorn.
And we were talking about family dynamics. And most of us in prison don't know what it is to have two efficient parents, right? We may have had one parent who was efficient and one that was completely dysfunctional, which causes massive dysfunction.
Right.
And I love hearing about how you and Christy are always so involved in everything that's going on with kids. And coming from a son of somebody who has Alzheimer's and I can't be there,
Right.
and the
Right.
rest of my family's not there either, that dynamic isn't there. So you touch my heart every time when I hear you speak about you and Christy and what you guys are doing. And during class today, a gentleman raises his hand and he said,
hi, John. Wait, John's here now. Just because I have Josh talking too. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
"Hey, buddy."
Good. Could you hear each
Hey,
other?
Is that Josh in the background?
That's
I can
Josh.
hear you a little bit.
Yeah, that's Josh in the background. Yeah.
Good.
But
Yeah.
we were but you know what, Josh, real quick, yeah, like I said, Christy's always there. She took off work today, she took time off of work to be there with me. So yeah, I'm very lucky.
Very,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And I would, at one time, I would love to put Christy in the hot seat just for 10, 15 minutes and ask her how those positive influences and those, what it's like having a unicorn mother, and does she share those unicorn traits in her family today? And how was that look? What did that look like in her home when she started her family? And was she able to pass those traits on does she see those traits in her kids as well? Right? Because during the class, when the question was asked, did anybody have a functioning home with two efficient parents? And it was it wasn't asked that way, and the question was bounced around the room for a second, and people tried to answer the question. And I had to kind of break in and say, the question I think you're asking is, did you have two fully functioning parents who were able to love, care, and nurture for you to give you all the things that you needed to become a successful person? And I said, I believe the answer is no in here, that nobody does. We may have had one good one, and I only know one unicorn, and it was you, Marge.
Oh,
and
thank
they were like,
you.
wow, and how dysfunctional we are, but to hear your stories, and I viewed your story without telling your name, what that looks like. So,
thank you.
It's always refreshing to hear how you guys.
Thank you.
Aspire, or what is the word I'm looking for? Help me out, John. In times of,
John. I love that.
No, I'm not gonna rescue you.
Help me out, John.
No rescuing. Come on, John. When you guys are faced with these adverse experiences right now, as in your families, these are trying times that you guys pull together and everybody supports everybody and you're there for them. It's just awesome.
Yeah, all the time. Thank you.
Awesome.
And Tanisha, thank you. Tanisha said Christy's so unique. And Christy said, Josh, I got to make you laugh. She said, what are you talking about, Josh? I was adopted. This is what I deal with. This is what I deal with. You should have seen. You know what? So I had to phone a friend last night. I had to phone Josh about the prison taffy, and you should. I wish you guys could have seen us, because Christy's doing it. She's doing all the work, and she goes, Mom, could you hand me some wax paper? I went, what do you want? Everything? Like, seriously? And then people are telling us, try this, use a different, use a mixer, use this. And she's like, they don't have that in prison. We can't do all that. Like, I have to do it. She's like, I'm trying to stay like, like they do it in prison. I can't take out rolling pins. And no, I have to use my arms.
No.
We didn't want to cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And then we did mix it in a bowl, and of course Christy picked when she was kneading it, she did it in a bowl, and she picked grape because that's what she likes is grape. And when we finished, the bowl was horrible. I had to get. Well, I said, I'm going to throw this out. She's like, no, you're not. She's like, I'll wash it because it belonged to a set, and I'm like, I don't want to wash this mess up, but we did wash it. It turned, John, it turned out good.
I was going to ask, how was it? Because, obviously, we have our, we have a way that we do it. Usually in here we would do it in like plastic bags, trash bags, basically. But, and that makes it you kind of roll it in the bag. So I was really wondering if you got your, if you guys got your fingers all sticky and what it looks like.
Yes, she did. Yes, Christy did. And
you both ate some?
Yes, it was so good. Oh my God. And I took it to the rehab to my husband. He loved it. We took it there. Yeah, so she put it in Ziploc bags to do it. We did, not a trash bag, a Ziploc bag.
Right.
So, yeah, and I'm telling you.
Hey, we use trash bags in prison.
I know.
Trash bag
You
in
hear
prison
that?
Is used for a million different things.
Wow. Well, me, I wasn't going to do it because I have long nails and I didn't want that getting in my nails. So I left it to Christy. Christy did all the work. I just read comments.
Yeah. Well, no, you're giving the guidance.
Yeah, exactly. I was. Alma, the bowl is saved. Yes, we saved the bowl. I did wash it. Yep, we got it washed and all that. I said to Christy, I'm going to throw it away. And she's like, it belongs to a set. You're not throwing nothing away.
So next time,
remember, we don't have bowls. We don't have plates.
I know. We have to use different flavors. We said that.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
You hear? Yeah.
Oh.
All right, here you go. Christy says, Marge is a unicorn. I'm Cinderella.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's call back, John.
John, we have to call back. So you call too. All right, bye. I love these two. They're hysterical. They crack me up. They do. They crack me up. Becca, how are you? Oh, you're still not feeling well. Oh, I hate that. So wait, we have to, what did he say we have to do? Use different flavors and use trash bags? They use trash bags? I guess they have no choice. I love your expression. I know, Alma. I'm trying to keep up with these two, and I worry because I don't know if they can really hear each other too well, and there's not much I could do about that. But it seems to be working.
Josh Burcham.
An incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego,
Thanks for the
California.
heart, man.
This call and your telephone number
I
will be
know.
monitored
Cheer
and
Mom, they're the
recorded.
best.
You have a prepaid
And if
call.
everyone
You will
could
not be
tap
charged.
and share it out, I
Thank
would
you for
appreciate
using
it.
Global Tel Link.
All right.
All right, we're just waiting for John.
And Marge, I couldn't really hear him. He was rather faint.
Yeah, it's like I have the phones close together. It's kind of, it is kind of hard. I don't know any other way we to merge calls. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear better. But I do have it close together. So
And normally we don't have that problem, but he was rather faint.
oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, let me see
Yeah,
when he calls back. Because now he's not calling back. Yeah, Chris, I do. I know Josh is... Yeah, they're both up. The ringers are both up. So we're just checking the volume too.
Can everybody hear me fine?
Oh, yeah, right? Because everyone could hear, right? How's the sound? Yes, everybody's saying it's... Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Why is it so low? There we go.
R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call.
There we go.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Is it any better?
That's a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, could you hear?
Can you hear?
I can hear him, yes. It's kind of low, so I'm going to
Oh,
have to
good.
really pay attention.
Yeah, we're trying, I'm trying to get it. I have the volume up on both of them. Sometimes it's just hard because it's bouncing off of two phones, That's the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, Josh, why don't you just walk over to the building?
No, I thought about
I'm not
that,
even kidding.
and
No.
we should have had that planned out beforehand.
Ah.
I did ask
I mean,
Murphy
you
if it
literally
was okay to use the room. As you know, right now there's been an issue with space lately, so there's been a lot of things happening. So I'm in the room I'm normally in. Are you in the peer support room?
I am. Why don't you just come on over?
Well,
You see?
I guess I could.
Yeah, just walk your butt on over here.
Is it far?
No,
No,
it's
it's not far.
I don't know, 100. It's 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So we
funny.
need to. We're gonna encourage Josh to take the walk over here, and then and this will be cool because it'll be the first time that Josh and I are sitting in a room together.
Right.
Our charts would change.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, that'll be really cool.
Yes.
It's not yeah, I mean, and actually it's kind of funny too because like you know when we first started hanging out with you, Josh and I were in the same building, but we were in different cells, and there the doors you know you're in a cell, so the doors are locked and you can't go anywhere.
Right.
But here because it's they call it it's a dorm living, but you're in a cell with 5 other people, so it's a 6-person cell, and the doors are unlocked. And even though Josh and I are in different buildings, because of the way the plan is and the program is, he literally can just mosey his butt on over here, and you know we've got this. Like I'll describe to you the room that I'm in right now. So I'm sitting in, it's a classroom that's about, I don't know, probably about 20 feet squared. And it's painted with a bunch of murals inside. We've got Van Gogh's Starry Night that somebody started. And the top portion of the room is like about, I don't know, probably about maybe waist high up to the ceiling. Is painted with this yellow color with some like auburn highlights in it. Then the bottom half of the room is this auburn color, and then we have all these little squared off murals throughout the room. So there's one that says the group norms because we have groups in here. There's one with it's a silhouette of 2 guys walking through a forest, you know, like shoulder to shoulder, like I got you, buddy. Then on the other side of the room, we have a big flat screen TV that we do slideshows on, and a whiteboard with a bunch of nonsense.
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. Yes.
I'm on my way.
Oh, he's on his way. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Give me a minute.
All right. All right. Oh, he hung up on me.
Yeah.
No. Oh, he's funny.
He's got priors, so.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and
Oh,
recorded.
that's neat. Like, so there's no hours. Like the doors are. You know what I mean? Are the doors?
Yeah, so-
They're just
So
open.
the doors open. The doors open about 6:15 in the morning, and then they don't close. They don't lock until about 9 o'clock at night. So they're open all day. You can come and go as you want. And I was here for about I don't know, about maybe 8.5 years before I went out to court. And when I came back from court, I ended up on the same yard with Josh, and that's where we were at for the last year. And finally, they decided that they were gonna be proactive and move me up here about a month and a half after Josh landed here. So it's been an interesting little journey, but it is. And both these, I'll say that where Josh and I were at was more like a park. Which, if you can imagine a park in prison, it was more like a park. I mean, you walk outside, and even though it's an old school kind of prison, you walk outside and there's grass everywhere, and the yard is very, very long. It's about the size of of the size of a foot, maybe a football field and a half. So
Okay.
it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty big area. But the buildings are old. The cells are very, very small, and it's you and the cellie. And here, the room, the space is a lot bigger, but the yard is smaller, and there's no grass on the yard right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like it's all concrete and this like granite rock cover. It's nice. So I say that where Josh and I were at was like where Josh and I were at was like a park, and here is like a campus. So you go to the park for a visit to hang out for a little bit, and then you come to the campus to get some work done.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's pretty neat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're over there now,
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
got yeah.
And, well, it's funny here. Josh is walking through the door right now.
See, it didn't take that long. No,
No,
not at all.
It took him longer. It took him longer to grab all of his stuff and put his shoes on
Right?
than it did. So he's plugging right into to my tablet here.
Oh,
Let's see
okay.
how this works.
All right.
Well, I can hear her. If you can't hear me, though.
I can't hear you, and I can't hear you.
They're
either.
setting it
I
up.
can hear you from the
Hey, Di.
Okay. Now, Marge, can you hear Josh? Say something, Josh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear. It's real faint, but I could hear them.
Okay.
So let's see.
All right.
It's low.
Okay. So Josh is pulling out. He's got his tablet out, and he's gonna call you now, and
Oh, so he's gonna call.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So Josh just said as he's typing in his it takes.
Oh.
You would think that there's all kinds of security on these things, but there's not. I mean, it's really silly. But he's done typing now, and he's plugged in, so you should be getting a call from him.
Yep, it's ringing now.
This is Global Calll.
Here we
You
go.
have a prepaid call from
Josh Burcham.
an incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Thank you for using Global Calll.
There we go.
¿Cómo está?
Okay.
Mi amigo Marge?
What's that? I'm kidding.
I just want to make sure I got the right place.
You got the right place.
Oh, so now I can hear John only because I'm sitting right next to him.
You're right next to him. I hope so.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to because there's a little bit of a delay, like hearing it on your end.
Yeah, and that now there's a little bit of an echo, but we should be able. We'll see how it goes.
How about if I sit over here?
All right.
There we go.
In fact, hey, Marge, because I know we're figuring this out on the fly. So how about if you just move both the phones away from the like I don't know, a little bit further away from the microphone?
Right. Okay. All right.
All right.
Try this now. Better?
I
So
think
I'm
so.
not talking into that microphone as well? Better?
Yeah, I think it's good on my end.
Okay, good. As long as it's good on your end, we'll figure it out on ours.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, now
They said
now
it's better.
now, and I gotta wait for you to come through on the earpiece. Oh. Okay. I don't know. This is gonna be weird.
This is a whole. Hey, Marge, you got to see this because, like, I mean, I hope that anybody that's listening can kind of visualize this. So, Josh and I are on opposite sides of the room now, and
In the same room.
in the same room, we both have our laptops open. We're both like sitting all day long.
Right?
And
they're chilling.
yeah, I wish we could take a screenshot of what we're doing right now. It's hilarious.
Oh, I know, right? It's funny. Here we go.
It is funny.
He said, well, it's good. I'm glad you're back together and you're in the same place. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So the girls were cracking a joke while you were walking over there because when Christy does have a sense of humor, and she told when she started doing the prison taffy, she said, "Don't worry, everyone. My hands are clean. I just washed them in the toilet." It's like, oh my God. She said that in the live. She said it's so serious, and everybody was like, because they were said, put gloves on and put this on, and she's like, they don't use gloves in prison. So she's like, don't worry, I washed my hands in the toilet. Oh, leave it to Christy. Alma, thank you for reminding me that. She wanted to be authentic, she said, Christy. It was so much fun, though, doing it. Really was. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. And guess what? It's good. It's not bad. I mean, am I glad I don't have to make it to have taffy? Absolutely. But it wasn't bad. And when my husband tasted it, so I was telling John, before you called, my husband's like, so you made this and you're going to mail it to them? I'm like, I don't think they're going to let us mail it to them. The prison's not going to like that. He thought I made it for you. I'm like, no, they taught us how to make it. Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
But you can make all kinds of things in prison.
I know. You got to give us some more ideas down the line.
Well, you don't want recipes from me. I just put shit in a tortilla and eat it.
Oh my God! Right?
Well, right. It just goes in a tortilla. Everything goes in a tortilla.
Okay.
I was actually thinking.
number will be monitored and
I
recorded.
was actually thinking about you earlier, probably about an hour and a half ago, because I was making a prison, like I make these little prison mini cheesecakes, and I was thinking because I knew about you guys making prison taffy,
Mm-hmm.
so I was thinking like, yeah, this is another one to add to it, and it's honestly, just like the taffy, it comes out tasting like real cheesecake. I mean, it's just
That's
it's so yummy.
crazy.
It's like,
You know what's
the
funny?
filling.
I was telling Brian. So Brian is in Soledad, and he's someone
60 seconds remaining.
I interviewed. Well, you know what? I'll finish telling when you call back.
Okay.
All right.
Want to speak up, Josh?
Yeah, actually, let's log out and then log back in so we're... Okay.
I gotta let them know, and I was gonna say it. Brian said to me, "You're making prison taffy. Next thing you'll be making cheesecake." That's crazy that he mentioned the cheesecake. So that must be one of their specialties, because that's exactly what Brian asked me. Wait, right here. What did he say? Tell me about the taffy. I did that. And he's like, yeah, tell me about the taffy. How did it go? Next thing you'll be making is cheesecake, even really good cheesecake. That's what he said, Brian. That's funny. And now John said that. Next week, cheesecake. We're going to learn, you know what? We're going to learn how to live in prison. Not that I could ever do it, because, they don't have well, yeah, we could come up with makeup and stuff. No, I'm kidding. They're funny. I love these two. And welcome in, everyone. No grape cheesecake. I know, right? Alma, we need pretty colors now. We should make one. A prison cookbook. Oh, let's do a prison cookbook.
Global Tel
I thought I lost them.
prepaid call from Global Tel Link. You have a prepaid call from an incarcerated individual at the Arlington Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. Thank you for using Global Tel Link. Prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello.
Hello.
So wait, it's so funny. Why I do my lives every day, no matter what I'm doing. There's an AI summary comes up. It gives the creators, pointers on what to talk about, what's going on during the live. So our AI summary just came up, and it says, "A live call with friends in prison. Ask about their experience." And that's an AI summary.
Well, I'm surprised it didn't say ask about this happy.
Right? Exactly.
Or making wine in the toilet or something.
Wine in the toilet. Oh my God. No. Wait, you guys are there.
That's the thing.
You guys have wine in there?
No.
No.
Put it this way: you say wine in air quotes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no.
It's actually called tuna. I don't know women have I don't know if that's actually a word.
You know what? It's very low now. I can hardly hear you.
Very low now.
Very low.
Either one of them. All right.
Okay, well.
We're gonna try one more thing.
Now it's better.
How's that?
Okay, now it's better. That's
Better?
better. Yep. That's better.
Alright. Okay.
Yep.
So
Now
we're gonna work with our little bit of a delay, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it got low for a while. I could hardly hear you, let alone everyone else. Hey, Kitty, welcome in. So when Chrissy finished, she went, my son-in-law said, what did he say to her? When she went home, because she was telling her what we were doing, he went, what did he say? How was the crime taffy? The crime taffy. Crime taffy. That's a good one. My son-in-law called it crime taffy. He didn't know what we were doing. Oh.
I mean, sure.
Why not, Yeah, exactly. Oh. But
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about, we're just talking about making Bruno / air quote wine in the toilet. So, yeah, why not crime taffy?
right. But it's funny you mentioned the cheesecake because I was telling Brian, who I've had on one here before, he's also with the dog program, and he said next thing, so when he said, how did the taffy come out? And I said, good. He said, next thing you'll learn how to make his cheesecake. And that's the first thing you said, so now you said that. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, it is, the reason why I make it is because it is so simple. I take two of these little, I take a muffin, like half the size of a Costco muffin, if you know, like it's just like a little muffin, like one that fits into the palm of your hand.
Right.
And like probably about 4 tablespoons of cream cheese.
Right.
And then you just keep mixing that together, and it totally breaks down into basically what's like a cheesecake. And then for the crust, I just break up either a graham cracker and mix it with a little bit of jelly and some butter.
Ah.
Put it in the bottom of my bowl, and then you put the cream cheese, or excuse me, your cream cheese and muffin like filling on top. And if I'm feeling really moody, I'll add like some jelly or something yummy on top. But for the most part, it tastes just like cream, like cheesecake.
Wow.
It's real yummy. So
That's okay. Interesting.
It's pretty we get very, very innovative with the stuff that we have going on.
Exactly. Okay.
Well,
All right.
are we ready to get started?
We are ready. We are ready when you are.
Yay.
Okay. Well, as you ready, John?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Marge?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I've been waiting for tonight to talk about love languages. It's something that kind of goes hand in hand with attachment styles, but this concept isn't something. It's not my concept. It is Gary Chapman's theory of what love languages are and how people come together in understanding it. So it's just something that I kind of attached myself to try to understand what it is, how can I be more present in all of my relationships, not just my intimate relationships, but also my friendships, and be present. And it was really, really interesting to think that the concept is very basic, right? To understand what is a love language, what does that actually mean? Have you guys, since we've been talking about this for the past couple weeks prior to tonight, did anybody have any prior knowledge of Chapman's book, or have read the love languages prior, or even have any knowledge of it prior than tonight?
I don't know. Has anybody? I haven't. Has anybody? But my life has also been upside down the past, weekend or two. Yeah, it's been like I've running in from the rehabs, running out, but I don't think I'm waiting for a chat. I don't know if anybody else has, but I haven't. Nope. So you want to tell us a little?
The actual concept of love languages, it takes on one of Josh's big. One of the things that Josh is really, really fond of is the attachment theory and attachment styles. He's become kind of an expert on that stuff. So the 5 Love Languages is a book written by Gary Chapman that was it was pretty, I don't want to say innovative, but it gained this cult popularity for a while, and it was really based on 50 interviews with adults in Canada that were kind of focusing on these lay versions of attachment theories.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
In a way to approach intimacy between couples. So that's kind of it in it's like this therapeutic tool to really kind of address intimacy in couples. So that's about right. Right, Josh?
Yes. And I've been able to in reading the book, I've read the book a few times, and when I go back to my childhood and we talk about dysfunction, we talk about all that. We're not going to talk about the negative stuff today. But when we apply these love languages to how do we love our children, I'm not a father, but when I look back and when in my family, the family dynamics was my mother projecting her love language upon us, and each one of us was our own individual person, and we have different love languages. And as Chapman made it clear in his book that he came up with 5 love languages, right? And learning these love languages, it's like unlocking a way to deepen a relationship in every aspect, not just in our intimate relationship, because we all need healthy and loving relationships, but learning what these things are. And so
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
The 5 love languages are words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, gift giving, and physical touch. So when I really just like, it was like one of them aha moments in reading this book and trying to figure out which one I was, right? Well, in his book, he speaks about how we all want all of these.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and
what
recorded.
we have, right? What we're driven to. And it was really interesting to me when I started to, sit back and reflect on my life and thinking about how I was loving people around me. And that's when it really clicked in my head, is one of these aha moments about not being present, not being empathetic or compassionate to those around me, only being selfish and narcissistic and only worried about what my needs were. And as going back to the attachment theory, these love languages are super important for me, because when we learn these things, for me, I find that the love languages that I like to receive are those that I didn't get. So as we kind of traverse these 5 love languages and breaking them down tonight, if this is a new concept to you, to really stop and think about what it is and how we want to be loved and how we love other people may not be the way the other people want to be received, that love that we're giving. I don't know if I made that make sense, John.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, did that make sense, Marge?
Yes.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I would add, from my standpoint, is that, because this concept of someone's love languages, learning those, I know, and we're going to repeat this, the 5 different love languages a few times so everybody kind of gets it. And anybody that's listening right now, I would encourage you to do a little Google search or something, and you can actually find, it's like I want to say it's maybe a 10 question questionnaire, and you can find out what you or your partner's love language is pretty quick while we're actually doing this, which is cool. The whole purpose is that, like most of these therapeutic tools, it's used to facilitate intimacy, right, between partners, but not just partners, but the people that are around you. Whether you're, like us, it's weird because we're in prison, right, and neither myself nor Josh, well, I don't know if Josh has any kind of partnership going on. But for the most part, in prison, we're single.
No, John, I do not.
I'm just, but these tools, right? Something, and this is a good one, because any layperson can go through the 5 love languages and actually get a better sense of who they are and who their partner or their spouse or their girlfriend, boyfriend, so on and so forth, because it facilitates this benevolent behavior with partners, and it also increases this overall sense of intimacy. And it's funny because these things are when we go. I know we're going to go over them here just a little bit, but when we go over them, they're going to remind you of all these little folk theories of intimate compatibility, right? I know Marge, you grew up in a really cool family, and I'm sure that these ideas, these folk theories, even if it's something if he talks more than he listens, he's not a good match, or things like that. But these are all reflected in the love languages, right? Because from a scientific standpoint, you can look at this.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
You can look at this stuff as a way of assessing these techniques to increase the
You have
likelihood
60 seconds
of
remaining.
having success in your relationship and actually lead to happiness. So, Josh and I in here are studying how to be really good, intimate success stories. So, we're quite a catch. I'm just saying.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, we're gonna call right back.
Call right back. Oh God, these 2 are hysterical. So by the time we're done this, we'll know their love language. They're both single. So I Googled it and I did find who they were talking about. So interesting. The books look very interesting. And I wrote down the cheesecake recipe too. Food. And I'm with Lorianne. Food and giving. Yep, that's me.
This is Global Calll. You have a prepaid call from an incarcerated individual at you have a prepaid call correctional facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for using Global Calll.
We are back.
We're in.
Yep, we're
All
back.
right, here we are. So it's funny, while Josh and I are going through all these hurdles to dial a simple phone
I
number,
know.
it's hilarious, you know, and our little thumbs are just typing away. It's ridiculous. We've got to type in security codes and, you know, retinal scans. It's just ridiculous.
So you have to add that code every time, right? Every time you call? You have
Every single time.
Oh.
Yeah, every single time. I mean, we have it's muscle memory now, so.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
But
okay.
we were talking about it, and I said that before Josh had mentioned that before he starts getting into kind of the meat of what love languages actually is, I have a little bit of an idea of, just to give anybody that's not familiar with love languages, like yourself, a little bit better idea of kind of like where it is in the, I don't know, in like culture now, because like love languages as a whole have kind of permeated pop culture. I mean, there's TikTok videos, there's like, you know, in fact, even on The Bachelor, there was a point where they like revealed their love languages to potential suitors, you know, so that they could gauge their compatibility. And even there's like dating apps like Hinge and Bumble, and people can actually like display what their love language is on their profile before they even go on a first date. So there's all kinds of stuff surrounding love languages and all. And even though like love languages is kind of this cultural obsession in certain areas, the original idea started with this guy, Gary Chapman, who and I think he published it, what was it, like the early 90s,
92,
right?
I think. It was, early 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 95.
Yeah, so early to mid 90s. But he did it based on his experiences because he was a Southern Baptist pastor, and he was actually counseling different couples, and through his counseling, that's how he determined that there are these 5 love languages. And just in case anybody forgot, the 5 love languages are physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, and gifts. Me personally, I found that like words of affirmation are kind of like my go-to. But I mean, we've been away from physical touch so long, so I don't know. That might rock for.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And kind of in a nutshell, before I hand this back to Josh, so there is, based on this theory that Gary Chapman came up with, we all have this primary love language, and the key to lasting love.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
The key is to learn and to speak our partner's preferred language. So, and it totally resonates with people, because I think his book has sold like 20 million copies, and it's in like 50 or 60 languages, and even psychologists that were initially like skeptical did a bunch of scientific studies and found out that, like, you know, there was some stuff there, you know.
Right.
So I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even like, think about this, like when you decide, like, if you're dating somebody, like, you decide whether to hold hands or receive a gift, right? Which is more meaningful. But in real life, people don't actually need to make trade-offs. You know, they see, like Josh was saying, all different 5 love languages at work. But once you learn the one love language that resonates for that other person, then you can use that as a jumping off point, and it makes your relationship way better. Which I just love the idea of 2 dudes in prison with life sentences, giving love language advice to like a whole bunch of free folks.
Right.
So I'm going to double down on this one more time. That, like, listen, we are quite a catch in prison.
Yes, thank you, Josh. And when I read the book, obviously it's about intimate partner relationships and understanding what these are, and how do we do that, right? Because we want to be better individuals. And for me, I adapted it for prison. To be a better friend in prison, how can we do those things? Because when like John said, we have friends that have been down for 20, 30, 40 years. And when we think about physical touch, right, that's a huge one in prison, but we don't talk about it. You know, nothing speaks more deeply than an appropriate touch. That's what we're talking about. Everyday physical connections, like hand holding, kissing, that type of stuff. Like, we don't get that, right? So when we're talking about even giving somebody, as you guys know, what a man hug is, you know, like, you know, give a clap and, you know, touch the shoulder. But no, like, to truly give another individual a hug that means something, that's super, 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 what's the word? Like, it releases huge amounts of endorphins in the brain. And it really does. And so when I'm a touchy-feely guy. I do. Acts of service in prison are another big one, right? This speaks louder than words. If this is your love language, right? Can be simple. I didn't understand this growing up either, but Mom always wanted me to empty the trash. And that was a chore, but maybe that's what she liked, right? She was big on chores. So when I think about how these things are in prison, when you buy somebody a gift, we don't get to go to the boutique store. We don't get to go to the local Hallmark store. We make a lot of things in prison. So when those types of things, when you find out that person's love language is an act of service and you give them something like that in prison, it's huge. Gift giving, if it's something that's tangible, that I think I got that backwards right there. My brain went somewhere else. Sorry. My brain got ADHD real quick right there. When we're talking about gift giving, right? Someone may want to get something that's tangible. What is that? It doesn't have to have a huge dollar amount attached to it. I think of mothers getting some sort of Play-Doh thing brought home from their child when we were kids, you know, and how extravagant the child thought it was, but the mother really loved what it was. And if that was her thing, that may have been what it is, you know. But it's in the gift-giving aspect, it's more about the thought of something behind it, right? Not necessarily the gift itself. And if it was quality time, which is somebody's love language, it's all about being present when you're sitting with that person, giving them your undivided attention, less for distractions and all that other crap that goes with it. Today, I can only imagine what social media and technology does, you know.
Right.
Just being there to listen and be attuned to the individual. All the time.
What's up, Joshua?
Yeah, we have a visitor. Go ahead, go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's up, Joshua? What are you doing? Let me turn this thing off. We'll do it this way.
He's up. He's just joined us.
That's right. I got off parole on Thursday.
Oh my God, you did?
Hey.
Yeah.
Congrats! Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Congratulations.
I love it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm off parole now. That's like a miracle. It's the first time I've been off supervision since I was 11 years old.
Oh my God.
But I'm good. It's good to hear from you guys.
Yep.
Somebody was telling me about some prison taffy.
Wait, who was telling you about that prison taffy?
My old lady.
Word gets around, huh?
Yeah.
Christy
I was
was
like, what?
last night. We could have had you join us. I never thought about that.
I never made it.
One of my friends said Marge needed to phone a friend during making it because I had to message. I messaged Josh to call me.
I never made it, but
It came out good.
oh, it usually is. You know? That's one thing about it, man. We come up with some fantastic stuff. Yeah. We come up with the weirdest, most fantastic stuff, but it works.
Yeah. I took it up to the rehab for my husband.
How's his recovery going?
Going good, Tommy. Doing really good.
That's real good. That's real good.
Lucky.
I don't think the guy. I'm over here at the Tractor Supply looking for birds.
Okay.
I need some guineas, but they ain't got none here today. But, let me see. Bantams.
Right in the middle of love language.
What's that?
He's looking up.
I might get some more of those. Yeah, I'm over here looking for birds.
Okay.
Yeah. Chickens. I got me a whole bunch of chickens. I got about 30 of them.
And we're committed to building a safe, fun, and rewarding environment where all our
But I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Well, we can. I don't know if you
Oh,
can.
yeah, it's coming in kind of staticky. Where I'm at too sucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm in Coalinga. You know what's funny is one day, right? I was driving through here last week, and they gave me a felony stop. They pulled guns on me and everything, and that was on Monday night. And then Thursday I got off parole. I said no more of that shit. Yeah. Well, ooh, 30 miles. What's on sale?
Good day, goodbye.
What's that? I can't hear him.
Oh, you can't hear him?
Uh-uh.
Okay. I just.
Let me see. Quarter mile. I need the grounding rods, right? But let me I gotta talk to the store clerk real quick. Let me get back on here when I get back in the car. I'm a long ways away from home right now. I'm a way back.
Okay.
But I'll talk to you guys. Josh, I love you, brother. Give me a call sometime this weekend. All right. All right, thank you, buddy. All right.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I love that, man. That's my buddy right there.
Yep.
I'm so happy for him to be off of
I
parole.
know. I didn't realize that.
Yes, I didn't either. I didn't. I think it wasn't timing. He got out in January, so in January they would have reviewed him for parole. So this is what happens when you do good stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
They must have given him a review and got him off parole, which is wonderful, man.
I
That was
know.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we were back talking about love languages.
Yep.
Try to maybe go back to where we were
You
at.
have 60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, let's see. We were quality time.
You have 60
Yep.
seconds remaining.
Absolutely. 60 minutes. She always starts 60 seconds. We will call right back.
Okay. All right.
All right.
They'll call us right back. What's AI saying? Prisoners discuss love language like gifts giving and physical touch. Share a tip. You gotta love this AI. Oh gosh, too funny. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I knew Josh would want to say hi to him. They're buddies, and I don't know the last time they spoke. Here we go.
This is Global Telling. You have a
Thanks,
prepaid call
Lisa.
from an incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call from. Thank you for using Global Telling. An incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I try to hit that ahead of time. It doesn't work all the time.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
I figured you had the timing down on it.
I know. I have to
Because
get.
Josh is sitting here like that. As I'm listening to you go through the motions, Josh is just sitting here staring at me. It's great.
Yep, exactly. I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
All right, you're up, Josh.
Okay. So real quick, we'll just go over them. So we have physical touch, acts of service, gift giving, quality time, and the last one is words of affirmation. This is where an individual really needs complimentary words of affirmations that are most important to them. They hold real value. Because negative words cut deep to the core, right? And we need that positive reinforcement day in and day out. So as we're going to continue talking about these things, think about these things in your own life and which ones are important to you. As we all want all of them, right? That's huge in creating that dynamic between you and another human being. And what ones stand out to you. And then how do you love another person, right? How do you show that affection to another person? And when these were really brought up to me when I was started, I just picked up this book one day, and it just really transformed the way I thought about looking at another person. Even as John is my friend, I want to know, without even telling him, to try to figure out his love language, and it creates a deeper connection. And it doesn't always have to be in a romantic way, right? It just means being present and being there for him in a way that he feels valued. And that is so lacking in a lot of my relationships and a lot of our relationships of the people that we're surrounded by. And that's why when we talk about these things, when I look back at the dysfunction in my life, words of affirmation and quality time are my go-tos. I need that.
Okay.
How about
Okay.
do you want me to do mention a quick what is for the 5 love languages, just a little so just to familiarize our folks out there with them, for instance, words of affirmations, that includes verbal compliments or words of just saying that you appreciate somebody. Josh just gave me a really cool word of affirmation, which I absolutely adore. Makes me want to chime in. Whereas quality time is just what it sounds like. It's spending time together, but it's more than that. It's focused attention of both people that are involved. So it's not like going to a game with your boyfriend or husband or wife or somebody and then just watching the game. It's actually focused connection, right? So it's that quality time, doing something where you're focused on something. Receiving gifts is something other than just like, it's something other than like, oh, you know, I picked you up.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Receiving gifts are actually like visual symbols of your affection for that person. And then acts of service can be everything from like what Josh was talking about as something just taking out the garbage to like helping. It's really based on helping your partner with just necessary tasks, like thinking ahead and doing it. And then physical touch, it includes everything from holding hands all the way to like fantastic sex, you know? So that kind of is the five, just to give you a broad overview of what those entail. All right, Josh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because for me, I can recite all of them off the top of my hand, and I you know me, I seize on the ones that are prevalent to me. Also, excuse me. In doing a lot of the reading in these things, when it comes down to love language,
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
stories, especially in Chapman's book, and one surprising fact is about gift giving. Gift giving is the lowest amongst men and women of a love language that people really truly want or desire, because it's. I think in today's world, we want to go buy what we want to buy, not necessarily what somebody gives us. That's where the value isn't. We're not talking about like going and buying a car or going and buying a dress or pants or this or that. It's when we give gifts, it's the things from the heart, you know, that really come from our friends or our intimate partner. And these things, when I look at that, and I look back at a lot of failed relationships, not only intimate relationships, but I always go back to the home. You know, that's where we concentrate on a lot of stuff to figure out the dysfunction in our life. But when I go back to that, and I think, as I was a kid growing up, and we were all loved with the same love language, and that's not necessarily a smart thing to do, right? Because we were our own individual beings and becoming these little persons, peoples, and I wanted what my brothers got because I felt that I deserved those things, and I never got those words of affirmation, so I didn't get the quality time spent with me. And so when I wanted things as I got older, I look at things differently now. When I look back at my failed marriage, my failed relationships with my partners in life, I think I was loving them in my love language, and it wasn't theirs. So I got frustrated and upset when it wasn't reciprocated. But also in my not knowing what love languages were, I didn't know how to convey that to somebody. So today, like I said last week, I want to try all these things out, and that's where I use prison as my proving ground, is to try these things out in prison, and I have been able to do that as far as with my friends and stuff, and it really creates a better bond and a friendship by being able to figure it out, but also tell them, like, I need certain things from you, and this is what it is, and when it comes to it, I feel better as an individual. There's less resentment, and because I'm getting something back, and it comes down to communication, like Marge said. When it comes to relationships, you know, why do relationships matter? We're wired for connection, and in a relationship, if our wires are being crossed, because I'm not understanding your love language and you're not understanding mine, there becomes dysfunction, and you sit on the couch for 20 years and wonder what the hell's going on. Chapman says in his books many times when he did his seminars and stuff like that, and you know, big burly men would come up to him and say, the light bulb just went off sitting there listening to you, where my wife is asking me to sit down and watch TV with her. It had nothing to do with the damn TV. She just actually wanted me to sit there and listen and be present. and that has changed the relationship, the dynamics of the relationship, right? And so this is where the love languages for me really, really connect. I'm looking at John. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, Marge.
Hey, Mark, listen, this is a great idea because,
I love it.
because when Josh takes those little pauses, he looks at me, and of course I'm not even looking in his direction when I'm talking because I already know that he'll make a goofy face and I'll lose it. So,
Yeah. It's like, John, help. Jump in. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. That's right.
This is.
Hey, Mark, so I'm curious. Do any of those 5 love languages, like when Josh is talking about, what do you see in your life? Like, what do you think your love language is? Do you think it's words of affirmation or quality time?
So,
Gifts, acts of service? Or,
what is my love language like for others? Because I circled the ones so me, I'm like, oh my God. Mine's is like, I love to see people happy. So I love to give. I go around and my chat will tell you last night when I knew I had to have this meeting today at the rehab, what did I do? I ordered trays of cookies. I got a card out, thank yous and money and, and it's like, that's me all the time is giving and giving. That's what I'd like to do for people. I like to see others happy, but I have trouble I don't like people to buy me things. You know what I mean? I could easily give something and I don't want anything in return.
Right. So you don't like receiving gifts, but do you like say people helping you with those necessary tasks? Like, is that something that like an act of service? That's really what you're like. The stuff that you're doing isn't actually giving gifts. You're actually doing trying to make people happy by being of service to them. And I'm wondering, is that something that is active for you? Like, do you appreciate it? Like, is that something that fills your? So Gary Chapman, he came up with this metaphor of a love tank, and it like this idea of the love tank reflects people's emotional need to feel love. And so, a lot of times we the way that we want to get filled is reflected in other people's lives. So so my question would be, acts of service, bringing, whether it's bringing prison happy to your husband.
Right. Yeah.
By the way, that's a super boss move. By the way, that's pretty cool. But is that something that you find reflected in your own? Is that something that fills your tank up when
yes.
people do acts of service help you out?
Yes. And you know what? My daughter's saying she knows what my love language is. You want to know what my daughter said mine's is? And you're right, Chris.
Yeah,
she said words of affirmation is mine. That's what my daughter's saying.
Cool. Well, I think that you're awesome and you're doing a great job.
But no, I'm serious. No, yeah, but you're right. I do. I do. I love to see people happy. I love to help people. That's me. I love to do whatever I can for others.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And I love doing that. I love seeing people happy. I love to, if I can help you, I love to. I'm the first one that would volunteer to help. That's me.
Well, I think that's pretty lovely because when it comes to the whole concept of our love tank, right, being full, especially when it comes to our intimate partners. When our tank is full of love, we seem to be able to express our affection in ways that we see other people would prefer to receive it, right?
Right.
So when it comes to, and it's not just like, I mean, obviously, you know, like the best thing is with your intimate partner, but it happens with like the nurses at a rehab, or you know, the felony stop and get out of the car from you know, from a bunch of officers pulling Tommy over.
Right?
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because
You have 60 seconds remaining.
once you identify and learn to speak someone else's primary love language, you actually kind of discover a key to long-lasting good relationships. With our spouses and lovers, it's way better. So,
You have 60
yeah, that's why we
seconds
talk about this
remaining.
stuff.
Right. Yep. Okay. Appreciate when people express that. Yeah, I do. Yep, that's true. So I do. Believe it or not, I already circled it, and I have that as, believe it or not, look, it's already done. This, I did it. So that's my first one, words of affirmation, number one. And I numbered mine, and like what's most important, and that I do have as number one. That's true. These two are cracking me up. They shouldn't be in the same room together. Poor John. Josh is probably torturing him. Oh, Lord. So how's everyone doing? Now we have Josh calling in first. That's crazy. One sec. Oh,
This is Global Calling.
That didn't
You have a
ring.
prepaid call from. This is Global Calling. You have a
That's
prepaid
strange.
call from an individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. The R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this. Thank you for using Global Calling.
okay, we're back.
Okay,
Yep.
we're back. Yes. It's funny, John and I think alike.
Okay. I know that.
We're- Yeah, when we're talking about, I kind of get off on tangents sometimes and not follow our outline, as you very well know. My brain just goes all different places.
That's,
Because the point of these love languages for me is to determine what are these love languages in my friends and my intimate partners, right?
mm-hmm.
Because when I believe today that when we can figure this out, right, we figure out what it is that our partner needs, and how can we better lift their spirits on a daily basis, right? We begin to ask, what is our relationship going to be like? When it does come with relationship satisfaction, when we're talking about those love tanks and the stuff that brings us into a better being, a better focus, right? When we have full love tanks, we can deal with conflict, we can cope with our differences, we can communicate better. We're learning to use the preferred language that one partner has to fill that love tank. And it's not always about, give and take. That's not what it's about. It's about constantly, it takes effort and discipline to be able to manage those relationships, especially multiple relationships. As far as when I say multiple, I'm not meaning in marriage. I'm meaning, or in an intimate relationship. I mean friendships, right?
Right.
And when we become that way, we can reach out to others and communicate and deal with situations that are hard. Conflict is never easy to be able to navigate, especially in a prison setting. And by no means am I a master in conflict resolution. I'm better at it today. When I really think about conflict in prison, we deal with conflict now differently than, say, 10, 15 years ago, when there was only one way to deal with conflict resolution
Right.
in prison,
Mm-hmm.
and that was physical violence.
Right.
And so we've learned that that doesn't work. And I go back to this even as an adult today. I go back and I reflect on my relationships with my family at home that were strained. We weren't allowed to feel, and no fault of mom or dad's, right? They were working with what they knew. They didn't have charge of change platforms to talk about these things. They didn't have manuals or Google or none of the crap that we have today. Even us in prison, we have EBSCO, which we learn a lot from. So to even understand what a love language was in the 70s and 80s, I don't know if that was possible. But to really be in tune with that, I think of what would have happened. And that was the interesting thing when John was asking you, Marge, about what love language is yours, words of affirmation. Mm-hmm. And you said words of affirmations, because words of affirmation are my go-to, and time. We don't even have to say anything. We can just sit next to each other, and I feel content.
Yeah.
And then when I look back at this and I was able to kind of dissect and reflect on my relationships, I didn't have to speak to them, and I felt content. That's what showed me love, is that you were willing to sit there and just be present and be there with me. And the words of affirmation, that's really huge to me. And I thought, I didn't know how to accept them at first. And it wasn't until prison I was in a communications class, and we had to give speeches, obviously, how to, come out of your comfort zone and be vulnerable. And the last speech, we all prepared for the speech, and he puts us up in front of the classroom, and he says, now, I want you to sit up there for 3 minutes. Everybody in the class has to give you words of affirmation. It was the most uncomfortable feeling I had. Mm-hmm. It was worse than giving speeches in front of the class.
Right.
Because you're sitting in there, and in prison, we can't, we've said this before, we are in this petri dish, in this fishbowl of people. So we sit in classrooms, we live in cells now with people that we may not like. Mm-hmm. So having to give someone affirmation that you do not like, that takes strength. That takes also to know that, John doesn't like me, but he's going to say nice things about me right now. So
until you're gone, right? And then it turns all catty, like mean girls in here.
And this is where I really realized, before I didn't know what this love language stuff was, but hearing those things, I really felt good. And today I can take compliments. I used to downplay them. But I realized, for me, that's what makes me feel good, is words of affirmation and time. And I've been able to embrace that. I've actually been able to lean into it and really, it gives me...
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So let me pause you right there, because both you and Marge have also kind of taken hold of words of affirmation, and that was mine. So now I'm going to change mine to quality time. I'm just going to make a decision here and just flip the script over. And I want time spent together.
This is why we're together on Thursday night.
There you go.
That's right.
That's right.
This call and your
And time, that's my number 2. That's my number 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is quality time. So that is, so like now it's us 3, and then the, tens of thousands that are joining us right now to the masses. There you go. That's right. And I want to encourage anybody that's like listening to this. It's like, yeah, that resonates with me too. I don't know, come up to the box or
absolutely. Anybody's welcome to come up. Yeah.
Yes. Because if not, we'll end up talking about going back to talking about wine made in a prison toilet or something.
Right.
No, we're not going there.
We're not going there.
We'll stick to prison taffy and cheesecake and love languages. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. See.
The love of prison food. Yes. Yeah. That's my love language.
See.
And so and the cool thing that I like about even just talking about this in general is, I mean, when if we have a partner already in this life, or even like Josh was saying, if you have, in our case, cellies that we might want to get along with better. But ideally, the most important important part of strengthening and maintaining, especially romantic relationships, is being able to articulate and communicate your love for somebody. So those affectionate behaviors that partners actually engage in to show each other that they can be turning points in a relationship. And so I think especially when it comes to the 5 love languages, they can be boiled down to these 5 things. Acts of service, touch, and quality time, and gifts, the words of affirmation. So that ability to convey love to another person, especially when it's in line with their expectation, just increases the satisfaction in life. And honestly, this goes right hand in hand with what Josh and I have kind of dedicated our time and our lives to, which is really trying to increase people's satisfaction in life and just give hope and a reason. And I don't know, we like people, so it just kind of it kind of comes together. So
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have a question for those that are listening. When you hear these love languages, and you think about yourself in the relationships if you're in one now or prior, and understanding a little bit maybe you've been able to so far, what are your thoughts? And what are your thoughts on how this works, or didn't work in a relationship, and could you apply that in your life today? That's my question. I know for me, it really gave me a different outlook of even when we have conflict in ourselves, right? Now we live in conflict with people, and it comes back to understanding, right? And when those needs aren't met, and those somehow we're able to tap into somebody else's love language to give them that sense of security.
Right.
Yeah. I know we're talking about intimate relationships, but I apply it today in my friendship. So,
Well, yeah, because again,
we have to log out.
oh, that time again, huh? Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to. So think about that, and we're gonna have to log out and then log back in, and so it's gonna take us a minute to do that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Be right back.
Okay. So every hour they have to log out and then log back in. They have to shut down their tablets and then turn them back on, because I don't know. I think it will log them completely out. It will log them completely out. But this is very interesting. And I did look up that Gary Chapman, the book. So, I know, Katie, it is. This is let me see what's going on. Here we go. Why? Why are you getting depressed, friend? Oh, Pam, I'm sorry. I wonder. Oh, you know what? I don't know, to be honest with you, Alma. It's kind of strange that they have to do that. I'll feel better, Pam. Lorianne, why are you getting depressed? I can't believe they're allowed to sit in the same room together. That's crazy. Because nowhere else can they do that. See, they're in a different, I don't know. Oh, that wasn't bad. It wasn't all that hard. Look, they're already back.
This is Global Calling.
Well,
You have a prepaid call
I was
from
going to say, well, one is.
an incarcerated individual at the Argyle Prepaid Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And anybody's welcome to come up and talk to the guys.
And your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Okay.
Prepaid call. You will not be.
We're trying to, there we go.
Thank you for using Global Cal Link.
That was pretty fast.
Well, Marge, actually it took us longer because now the time between, because now we can talk to one another. So now we know it's like with you guys are waiting for us to come off. So we're sitting here just shooting the shit while we're trying to get back in.
I know, and it's
And
yeah.
Marge, I got to tell you, I tried to pull a solid for you. I went outside into our day room here and tried to talk Lyle Menendez into coming in and doing a cameo.
Ah.
He's a buddy of ours.
Well, does Lyle know
You know,
that you got to mention the Keith because he's friends with Keith, my co-host Keith Erickson,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
we actually wrote to Lyle. Oh, well, I know Keith talked to him, but I wrote to Lyle. In fact, I'm on his I write to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm going to mention it to him
he's
because I mean, he
That's
gets. I guess he has a little bit of popularity or something. So
see.
he gets real selective sometimes. So once I name drop Keith and Marge, I'm sure it's going to be a change of vibe.
Oh, so that's it. You didn't name drop. Oh man.
That's it.
And-
I didn't name drop. I just tried to use my permanent clout with him because we do so many projects together.
Oh, okay.
So,
So he's right outside.
yeah.
See.
Yeah, right at him.
Oh, see, I would love to hear from him. Look at that. People, oh yeah, you woke up the chat.
Yeah. We usually I've had more success with talking Eric into it because we facilitate some groups and stuff together. But,
Oh, okay.
yeah, Lyle's a little bit more polished professional nowadays.
This call
Oh,
and your
okay.
telephone number will be monitored and
Wow.
recorded.
All
But
right.
I'm definitely gonna try to tell him. I'm definitely gonna name drop now for you. So
Yeah. Well, Keith and him are friends. They've been friends for years. He said. Keith. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They've been friends for years. Yep. Oh, that's great that he's right there. That's amazing. Tell him we'll go easy on him. He just has to say hi. Oh, that's funny. But and that's because you know what, you can't do this in other places, like have people together, like not in every prison, like you can't sit in the same.
Well, no, we could if we were out in the day room. Like we're in a peer support room. John and I are both peer support.
Right.
So
That's
here on Echo Yard where we came back, like I was over in my building and we have a room over there as well. So once the program opens up and we're able to move around, we are unique here that we can go into other buildings. Me, myself, I always ask. CEOs can look at me, the correctional officers, sometimes they look at me and they'll be like, Burcham, you ask for the simplest thing. But yes, because I used to have a problem of, middle finger to authority and I'm just going to do what I want. So I always ask, and I ask for permission to do all of these things, right? So it would be loud out in the day room. We wouldn't be able to have
that's
the conversation
true.
we have without interruptions. Even in this room right now, if somebody just came in, just happenstance that we were in the middle of the calls calling back, and one of the other peer support guys came in and was like, hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Blah, 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 blah. And John was just like, hey, now we're in the middle of a podcast. And they're like, oh, because they all know the podcast. they all know of what it is that John and I do, and
Right.
the Charge the Change platform and what it stands for and what we're trying to do. And everybody is just like, man, that is super cool, it's super awesome.
I love that.
We will get Joelle on here before long. That's the one from Redemption Road, California.
Mm-hmm.
So I did just name drop for you, Marge, and it allows space lit up when I mentioned Keith. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, small world.
Right.
Draw the connection. And he's like, yeah. He's like, Keith, that's a bad mother blooper. He's like, oh, you really, he knew I was coming back in here, but he said, yeah, tell Keith I said hi. So, you got a third, we're doing this by hearsay right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
It's a small,
Yeah,
small, big world.
exactly. And then, so his brother's there too, right? His brother's, is he in this? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
it
we're all
was
in the same spot.
He's running around yakking on the phone.
Oh, he is. Okay.
So we're in a fishbowl. We're in these rooms, and
Right.
like in prison, you have absolutely zero privacy. So everything is got windows, big windows.
Right.
So like they're watching us watch them.
Oh, okay.
You become desensitized to the window thing and no privacy. We just do what we do.
Wow.
If people want to sit and stare, they can sit and stare, but when that happens, but
You just gotta remember not to stare with your mouth open because that looks extra weird. As
Exactly.
long as your mouth is closed. Yeah, as long as your mouth is closed, everything just works out just fine.
Right.
But yeah, there's no privacy. I mean,
Right.
we're literally sitting in our little classroom here. It's about 20 by 20 feet.
Oh,
And,
okay.
there's 2 doors on each side, and then 2 big bay windows looking out into the day room. So when Josh says it's a fishbowl, it literally is a fishbowl. It is, it's funny.
Wow.
Every once in a while, somebody will poke their head in the door, going, "What's going on? What are you guys doing in here today?"
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's the trade-off for it,
That's, yeah. Oh my God. Wait till I tell Keith that Lyle Menendez was right there. Lyle's going to probably turn around and go verify that. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's funny because he's like, yeah, I've known Keith for a long time. He's a friend. So
Yeah. Oh.
But it's such a small big
Big
world.
world.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Hi, Josh. This is train back on the
Yeah.
I got lost on the love languages somewhere. I got jumped off the train.
See,
It was derailed.
Yeah.
that's right. That's okay. That's all right.
Yes. No, I just wanted to go back to the question of these things. And, when we talk about the word of affirmation, knowing where you came from, Marge, and
Yeah.
I asked you this question because I know why I like words of affirmation. I mean, we all do, right?
Right.
But they're super paramount to me because it was something that I didn't get. I was a very jealous person because I wanted things that my older brother got.
Okay.
I still hold on to the words of affirmation. So, why do you believe or what makes you like words of affirmation, knowing that you're the unicorn?
Knowing I'm the unicorn. Well, I'm trying to think how to explain it. I love words. I'd rather someone tell me how they feel than then give me something. That's just the way I am. I'd rather you and we're going back into that time now. See, we go to 1 and 2. I'd rather you sit and talk to me and tell me how you feel than give me an expensive present or give me anything. You know, I rather that. That's more important to me. Is this going back? It's 1 and 2. You know, time too, having people's times.
Well, and it's funny because being in here, we've had to make a shift because, like, in here, obviously, you can't really get gifts. It's not
Right.
like, it's not like you can send me a box of prison taffy from Florida. So, despite what Vince said,
That's not what Vince said. That's right. He's like, you're sending it to them. We're like, I don't think we can do that.
yeah. But so, like, for us, we have to kind of pivot off of that.
Yeah.
And,
You do.
if that was something that we gain value in,
Right.
receiving stuff, then you really have to check yourself in this situation. So a lot of times folks that are in here, we pivot onto a different, because people often speak and understand their primary love language, but they also learn the secondary love language. And I'll give you an example. A husband may be your husband may be aware of your desire to receive compliments, these words of affirmation, even though he himself might prefer just to be physically touched, hold your hand or something like that.
Right.
So as a result, love languages can be divided into these that people seem to communicate to their partner, which is more of like an expressed love language, and those that they actually really like to receive in order to keep their own emotional love tank full. That's their felt love language.
Right.
So we have this there's two different things going on, and again, using the
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
As Josh so eloquently points out, you have this unicornness about you. So you really are you're a great example, especially between you and your husband having spent so much time together.
Right. Right.
Which is awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Like, for instance, so we have something on here on the app, and it's, people could send gifts, okay? They could send gifts, we could chat. Never once did some creators are on here and they'll be like, oh my God, you send me this. I don't do that. I have an issue with that. I just can't. But the other night, do you remember Pappy? He came up to talk to us one night. You were both on here.
Yeah.
Pappy did that. Tell us one thing about your childhood. And you know what he did the other night? He popped on and he said, I have something for you. Well, if I'll tell you, I got so nervous. I did. And he get on and I told you he's a singer. So I put him in the big box because if somebody comes up like Tommy did, they're in a smaller box. I put him in a big box. Do you believe he sang the song, and I'm sure you know this, Unforgettable, to me? You know that song, right? Yeah. And he came on and he sang that song to me. And he's like, this is for you. And he sang this song on my live out of nowhere. And he said, I just want to come on and spread positivity and love. And that's it. And he dedicated that song to me. Yep.
Oh, that's sweet.
And do you know what that meant? Awesome. That meant the world to me. That meant, oh my God. Like, for somebody to do that and come on my platform and sing that, it meant a lot. It meant the world to me.
That is so cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's funny because Josh and I are both peer support specialists. So it's a certified position in the state of California for peers that actually support other peers with lived experience. And part of our mandate is that we're actually not allowed to receive.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Oh.
It's very much frowned upon. Yeah, because we're supposed to be making ourselves available because we actually love people
You
and
have
want to help
60
people.
seconds remaining.
And, not getting paid off of it. So
Right.
that's totally what we're doing too. So all right, we're gonna call right
Call
back.
right back. Okay. Hey, Bren, are you here? Is Brenna here? I didn't know that. How about that? Lyle Menendez is out there and didn't come in and say hi. Wait till I tell Keith. No, they said he's on his tablet. Well, I say phone, it's a tablet. But yeah, Lyle's sitting right outside. That's funny. So wait till I tell Keith, but no, he might be in the middle of something and they're over there bothering him. We're going to get him. Don't worry about that. I can't wait to tell Keith that. Nicole, he's right there. Yeah, he can't be in the same room, but he's right there. I don't know if he could hear us, but they told him.
This
Yep.
is Global Tellink. You have a prepaid call.
And I
from-
heard
This is Global Tellink.
John go
You
out
have a
there while
prepaid
Josh
call
was
from
talking.
Individual labs, the R.J. Donovan Correctional
And that's funny.
Facility, San Diego, California. The R.J. Donovan and
He'll be watching
will be
us.
monitored in California. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call.
I know.
To accept this call.
It is.
You will not be charged. Thank you for using Global Tellink. Thank you for using Global
Okay, we got
Tellink.
back. We're back.
All right,
Yep.
We're back.
hmm
Well, where do we go from here? This is probably
So no, so John was explaining how with the peer support, you aren't allowed to do gifts or,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's kind of like I mean, not to say that we're like like twinsies in life, Marge, but
Right.
all three of us kind of are when it comes to giving gifts.
That's
We're
right.
not allowed to, and you don't really like them. However, if someone in here, and I don't care if it's a guy with one eye and bad halitosis, if he wants to sing Unforgettable to me, I'm going to let him sing Unforgettable.
Right?
I'm going to get all in.
Oh,
and,
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty doggone cool that you got serenaded like that.
I know. And no, wait, I have it screen recorded. I actually put it up on my Facebook account. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's so neat. So obviously, Josh and I have been out of the loop for a long time. So
Right.
so when that happens, it's not like Josh and I we're just calling over our phones. But when he calls, when he's singing to you, is that an actual video of him singing to you?
Oh, he was actually live with me. He was on my live and
Cool.
we were face to face talking. Like a FaceTime call.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So-
Me and Josh are both looking at each other like shaking our heads like now we get it because you and your listeners right now have to understand that Josh and I have been out of the loop on this kind of technology for a long time.
Right.
So this isn't something that we're hip to. We're not sure can we have a general idea from getting to hang out with such a cool girl like you?
Oh.
But as far as how this actually what it actually looks like, we're still kind of visualizing this. So I think
Right.
that you just wowed us, Marge.
Yeah.
That's so neat.
Like I wanted to send a video, but of course, you got only 30. What is it? 30-second videos. So I would have to break that down. I mean, I could send a little clip, but yeah, he's actually live with me, and we're talking like a FaceTime call.
Oh, that is so neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so neat. I really.
Because like when he said, "Are you ready?" I'm like, what's going to happen now? I didn't expect, because usually when he sings, he will do like Easter night. He did a live concert on TikTok. He did an hour and a half of singing, and he's great.
Wow.
And yeah, for him to pop on and just come in my live to do that, I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Like, I was a little suspicious, but no, he came up and he sang that, and he's like, no, this is for you. And yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
It was.
So when we're jumping a little ahead and getting a little bit off track, but yeah, I think it's for a good purpose because I can say that when Josh and I get out of this whole prison adventure, we're really looking forward to being in the box with you like that. And I'm going to tell you right now, Josh is going to probably sing something amazing. I'll back him up, and we'll just make a great show of it.
That's right. That's right.
Unless you're into wailing cats,
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm telling you.
yes.
And Lisa, thank you. I see you. Lisa keep put in the chat. She typed out the 5. She typed out all 5 the words of affirmation, the time, she keeps posting it for us. So give it to Lisa. Thank you. So there's something which you don't know nothing about. She can type all 5, but then she can pin them where it stays there. Like it stays on my screen so that myself and everybody that's watching can see it. Yeah, so you have to get it and pin it.
So we got to ask you, what is her love language and why?
Lisa, do you want to tell us your love language and why? Hey, Brenna, my granddaughter's in here. Brenna, hey. She gets to see me in action with my 2 friends here.
When I was listening to John right now and thinking about these things, and I had said it earlier, I just found it. We were talking about receiving gifts was on the lowest end, right? So just out of this one survey, I don't know what the actual number of people was, but in this thing we can kind of also gauge this in a totality of individuals, I guess. 28% men and 30% women are physical touch. Acts of service is equal at 14%, and quality time is the most with 42 for men and 41 for women.
Okay.
And words of affirmation is the last at 16 for men and 11 for women. 0 for receiving gifts for men and 4% for women. So in the totality of what we're saying is men and women still act the same.
Right.
And this is where it's like we love the same way. It's just maybe we don't communicate how we want to be loved.
Right.
Right.
And it's funny because like some of the critiques of like Chapman's, like the way that he's laid out this, like the love languages.
Mm-hmm.
He originally identified these 5 love languages by relying on folks that he was actually counseling, which, for the most part were, it was sampled from couples who were married, who were actually, at least semi-religious. They were all heterosexual, and they all shared fairly traditional values. So there's going to be especially nowadays with we have a whole woke generation, and they're into all kinds of freaky stuff. So you never know that how these stats change,
Right.
and what other love languages have actually shown up as a result of the modernization of the world, I'll say. But I think that the statistic that Josh just brought up those are new to me. I hadn't heard that, but it's not surprising that gifts are pretty much next to 0 for everybody,
Right.
compared to all the other things.
Yeah.
This was from 2022, 100 heterosexual couples, 100 men, 100 women who were sexually active, currently in a romantic relationship of at least 6 months. So that's where, like, this is where, like, I really get into these topics, trying to figure out, like, okay, what's real, what's not,
Right.
you know, kind of judge my own life and
Right.
figure out if these things really.
Well, yeah,
This
because
call
we
and
all
your
know,
telephone
like,
number will be monitored and
we all
recorded.
want to be better. Well, at least those of us that are in this circle, you know, we want to be better at our relationships. You know, with the folks that we have a relationship with.
Right.
You know, it's not that people can only feel love when their partner speaks their love language, because we know that that's just, you know, folks go through their whole life without keying in on this. But speaking someone else's love language just makes it that much better.
Yes.
And
it deepens the relationship.
yeah, and it's like, and it keeps all types of expression of love like on the menu. You know,
Right.
I tell you, being in here, being here and not having been in a romantic relationship, I literally have maybe, I don't know, probably about 300 different, like, really cool romantic ideas on stuff to do. Because, well, and part of it was because I was, like, such a crummy, like, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you know, the honeymoon stage is always great. But after that, you know, you get kind of, it gets kind of crummy. And, like, now I'm, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, I could bury a treasure, write a map, hide it here, you know.
Yeah.
You can do all kinds of fun stuff. So
That's
that
funny.
opens the door to that.
Yep. I love it. Oh.
It deepens the relationship, and I think that for me, it like John just made a perfect example of treasure hunts. You know, they don't even have to be in your home. I've read articles where they have to go hunt them in town. You know, just things that just you know, for lack of a better word, spice up your relationship so it's not so mundane or you know, that same Groundhog Day over and over and over.
Right.
Especially in the dysfunction of not being able to communicate. Because when we go back to it, you know, we do have a resident unicorn that told us about 48 years of marriage, but also a good family life was communication. And that's just it. And in today's world, I just read an article the other day about a female doctor educating her son about giving him the sex talk. And she just attacked it in a way of like, look, these are condoms, this is what this is for, this is why this is that, make sure that you take care of your partner, make sure that, you know, if you're going to have sex, it's not about you, you're a man. Not saying that you're a man, that it's not about you, but you want to make sure that your partner is satisfied and all these things, right? We went into all this in-depth shit, and I was just like, that's what it is. It's about having that tough conversation, even with your kids, about intimacy, you know? And it's being in that safe space to be able to express those needs and what do I need from you? If I need this from you and you can't get this from me, and you know what really piqued my interest in this was watching a dating show, an old school dating show, and they were talking about personality types, attachment styles. That's where I really got her attachment from the first time. Like, so when we start thinking about these things, be able to communicate these things. If I communicate my needs to you, can you meet them? And if you can't, it's not a hard feeling. If right now, can you be flexible, or can you make those sacrifices and still feel good yourself about making those sacrifices to meet my needs? And can I do the same for you, right? That's where this comes down to.
Right.
The love language is expressing a need, right?
Yeah.
Go back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. These fall into that, but to capitalize on what Maslow was saying is to be expressive in what that means.
Yeah.
So,
And just so you know, Lisa's with us too. Words of affirmation, she said. I want to feel appreciated and respected. I know how it feels not to be. And I don't want others to not feel that way, if that makes sense. Yes, it does, Lisa.
oh, totally. What a sweetheart. That is awesome.
And I adore Lisa. She's here all the time. She's a big supporter. She helps with my live. She's one of my moderators. She's a big JMJ. She gave us the name. But Lisa's here every night. Every night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Every night.
So I'm gonna. Josh got me thinking because I mentioned like the treasure hunt thing. So I'm going to what we call lace up the game for some of the folks out there.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
You'll love this.
Okay.
You're even keeping up John Cotton's
Whoa. You're past your bedtime. Let's go. All right.
That's right. We're making the most of it.
All right. Well, John's going to come call us back. Usually this is his good night time. Uh-oh, look out. He's going to tell us a story, and this will probably be the last call. Oh, my God. These two, these two kill me. And that's right, Kitty. Lisa is. She's amazing. She is. She's been a really good friend. Here we go.
This is Global Telly.
Hey, honey,
You have a
thank you.
prepaid call from
Thank you.
an incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. This is Global Telly. You have a prepaid call from. Thank you for using Global Telly. An incarcerated individual
Yes, we're
at the
back.
R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged. Thank you for using Global Telly.
We're back.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yes.
So I was going to lace up our friends with what I was talking about as far as like being, having all these, I call them romantic ideas, but really they work for just about any relationship. So I wanted to share one because it covers almost every one of these love languages, and this is just one that I'm giving out for free that I've been thinking of, and this is years in the making. And it's where when I mentioned like burying a treasure, so what you do is you get something like that your significant other loves or has been eyeing, or like if you're not married and you're thinking about proposing, you do your engagement ring, something like that. And so you take it and you go out to some rural place, maybe a park or something like that, and you bury it near some place where you can find it, right? Then you draw a treasure map. And with this little treasure map, with all the little markers, from a starting point to an ending point, you draw this little treasure map. And then you go, say, to maybe a thrift store and work something out with one of the people that work there, and you hide this treasure map in something like, say, like one of those awful paintings that they have in thrift stores. And you make sure nobody else buys it. Then you take your significant other and you buy that gaudy, painting for them. But you make it so that they actually can find the treasure map on the painting somehow. Like, you kind of hide it in there. So, like, on the ride home, you're like, what the heck is that? You have to make it like it's completely, like, no one has, like, it's not a setup. And when they discover it, then you get to go on this treasure hunt. And at the end of the treasure hunt, they dig up this cool little box or whatever it is with something very special that you had for them. And then at the end, they figure it out. And it could be something as simple as, like, a token for one free song from
Yeah.
It could be something cool like that. But, like, there's 101 ways. You just have to get creative, and that's just one of the many ways that I've like thought of just being creative to have fun. And you can do that with your kid. You can do
right.
It's just a matter of making this life so much more fun and creative.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Absolutely.
By actually engaging in someone else's love language.
Yeah.
And
because you get to do all this, there's a lot of, you're only limited by your imagination. So
Right.
I'm writing a new book. It is called Buried Treasure, and it's all about, no, I'm just kidding.
I love it.
101 ways to love. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Prison Taffy is going to be on page 10.
That's right. They were talking before this. We should do a prison cookbook. They're telling me. Could you imagine?
Absolutely.
You know what? Hey, not a bad idea.
The cheesecake I've eaten is made with creamer, and you put the cream cheese in the creamer, and then freeze it. And how do you freeze it? It's a mission, but you have to get the ice in the kitchen, and then you ice it down, and you freeze it. And once it starts to thaw, it really thaws like cheese. It won't hold.
This call and your telephone
Wow,
will be monitored
okay.
and recorded.
I'm telling you, some of these ideas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Creamer is used for everything. Non-dairy creamer. Yeah, non-dairy creamer. And
Really?
it's funny because the cheaper the creamer, the better the better it works for everything except for creaming your coffee.
Right. And Christy was trying to get me to do that. She's like, Mom, you don't have to buy the name brand, but she knows me.
No.
Everything's name brand for me. Like, I don't buy anything in my kitchen, like any canned foods, anything. If it's not name brand, I don't buy it. So yes, I bought coffee make creamer.
I'm telling you, Marge, in this case,
know.
you sold yourself a little short.
I
Because
know.
you have to go back and it doesn't work quite as well as like you go up there and you find the one that's like, Boston's best creamer. Or
Right.
Like, something that no one has. Just non-dairy creamer.
Non-dairy creamer.
Like value creamer.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you get that one. And even though it seems like it's grainy, yes, that is the best one. That's the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
We don't know what name brand is anymore.
See?
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
And see, Cindy said she's here for the prison cookbook. I'm telling you,
Oh yeah.
we're going to be rich someday, John. We got to do this, guys.
I tell you what, Marge, spending time with you and everybody else that's on air has made Josh and I so much more rich than any money could ever fill. So all the other stuff is just extra.
See, well,
Being able to spend time with you and hang out.
I feel the same.
I know that I can speak for Josh in that we feel super lucky right now.
yeah.
Well, next week, hopefully I'll be over the sickness and I will be back to my
Yeah.
98% at least.
And you know what's neat? Like somebody was teasing me last night when they said, "Oh, you've made the taffy," and Marge had to phone a friend. But do they They don't know this. And I tell people here, if I ever needed to talk, all I have to do is message one of yous, and they're there, and yous are. And Josh tells me all the time, how many times, Keith couldn't do a show last minute, and he's like, "Why didn't you just message me? I would have jumped in and did something." And I didn't think of it then, but now, trust me, you're gonna get call, you're gonna get messages. But no, it's always there for me. Always, a good morning or a message. It's that's what I said. I talk to you guys, and it's if there's ever something, all I have to do is message them, and I get a call or a message back, and I do, and it feels good.
And I tell you, if for some reason we can't call, either of us can't call, we will send weird birds to your doorstep.
Those birds with the long legs.
Yeah. I don't know what those were. They're not egrets, but there's something cool that just makes you want to hang outside. I mean, that's pretty neat.
And see, I did share the cranes with Josh and John because they were hysterical in here when I showed them the sand cranes, because I'm telling you, I had taps on my door, and I'm like, what is my son-in-law doing out there? It's a weird tap. It wasn't my son-in-law. I was talk about surprised, and then my groceries got, and it's so strange, my groceries got delivered at the same time. I wish I could share the Ring doorbell footage with you guys, because Christy had it on our Ring doorbell, and if you were to see me grabbing my food and trying to get in it, and the crane trying to get in too. Like, it was a comedy act.
It was because they had gotten the word that you were doing prison taffy.
That's
They
right.
had gotten the word you were doing prison taffy. They just showed up a little too early. That's all it was.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's amazing. I'm telling you. I
I tell you
appreciate
what,
it.
if they knew how much fun we were having in prison right now,
Right?
there would be guys lining up to get in here. I mean,
Oh, see that? And they think it's that bad now. Oh,
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
hey.
Yeah.
Imagine when you guys are out of prison and we get together. That's what I can't wait. When we make it together,
Oh, I know.
we're going to make prison taffy, the three of us. Yep. Yep.
Well, and the funny thing is that both Josh and myself we're planning on staying here in San Diego. I mean, you know, I have property in Pensacola, Florida, so
I
I'm
was
going to
gonna-
go back there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have to come to Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely have to go there, and I've got family in Jacksonville. So I definitely have to go, you know, like make a trip. But yeah, you know, there's nothing that I mean, Josh will fit in the trunk, so I can literally throw him in the trunk, and just, you know, by the time we're on the road, like he's gonna be committed. So yeah, next
That's-
stop Florida.
That's
So, yeah.
right. Yep. Oh, God. I love it.
Yeah, that would be hilarious doing a live after all this, you know, all these times doing a live with Marge in Florida. That would be
Yes.
Yeah, live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
not sure the trunk is a good idea. Somebody, Alma
No.
says.
I'm kidding.
No, we know. Oh my God. You got it. My chat is so funny. I love it. I love it. I know, Alma, that you were waiting for that one. Oh, but
Yeah, that'd be quite the picture, I'm sure.
yeah, oh sure, right? But now I told them we're back, and now I could be normal with the lives again. I haven't done my afternoon ones, but the Thursday night, this is my first normal one. We're back in action. So by next week, we're going to still be doing Thursday and Friday nights. Tomorrow night, Keith has a family weekend. So his family's going for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He said to me, you want me to still do a live? And I'm like, absolutely not. No, I don't want to see you. No, you can leave me alone.
Maybe that one.
Yep. And I said, I got this, because guess what? I could use a chill night, another chill night with my chat. And there's some things strange stuff happening with the Nancy case. So, you know, we'll be covering some of that too. Nobody was, figured out yet, but there's a guy claiming that his family did this. A guy's claiming his stepbrother did it. And
Wow.
and his mother and father, they're from California.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of weird folks in California.
Oh, yeah. So, we've been following that. It's
They
crazy.
migrated from Florida, though.
Yep. I know, right, Lorianne? He says he's from Calll. Oh, yeah. He told us where her body is and all. So if the FBI and they didn't go look for it by now, we're in trouble. But, yeah, we get some doozies doing, what they want for attention.
Of course.
Yeah.
And here we are,
Yeah.
talking about, cheesecake in prison and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I tell you, sometimes I feel like we are the ones that are better off in our, we live in this gated community.
That's right.
24-hour security.
Yep.
All medical staff on call.
Yes, medical staff on call. This is like a retirement home.
I'm telling you.
Actually, it is for a lot of
Because guess what? It's kind of scary out here. It's scary.
Sure.
And life is expensive too. Oh,
Oh, I can only imagine.
Like-
However, I will say this much: if those are our complaints when we
Yeah,
come home,
I hear
I
you.
think that Josh and I are going to be just fine.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Give me
That's
some
right.
real world problems.
That's right.
I have some gray hair.
Right? Oh.
Yeah.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored.
Well,
and
we're
recorded.
going on that, Ford. She's going to say it any minute now. We have 60 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marge.
Okay, well, thank you guys. We appreciate it as always. We love
Thank
everybody.
you.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I gotta go home and go to bed. I am tuckered out.
You better be careful going home.
And I'm looking at my watch. Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I got a long walk.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Marge, you're a blessing.
You have 60
and
seconds
appreciate
remaining.
all the time.
Oh, thank you,
And
John.
Thanks for having us together tonight.
Yes, I love
Talk to you
this.
next week.
We'll do it again next
Yeah,
week.
I'll
Yep.
do it.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'll
guys.
Talk to you this week.
All right. I'll talk to you the weekend. All right.
Okay.
All right. Good
Good
night.
night.
Josh, love you. I'll talk to you this weekend. Oh, they're amazing. See, it's not that bad. I just don't want to be there because I don't think Amazon can deliver to me. So I don't think I'm going to be there. Oh my God. They're amazing. I love it. Now I have a bone to pick because I swear, guess who I'm writing to? I am going to write to Lyle Menendez. Where is he? I saw Fernandez and look, see, he sent me an Easter card, but he wouldn't get on my show. Well, he was on his tablet, so we got to forgive him. We have to forgive him. He was on his tablet. But how cool is that? Lisa, thank you. But these two, I'm telling you. Hey, Gizmo. Amazon don't deliver there, Rebecca, right? Oh, my God. Oh, that's crazy. Hey, Justin, how are you? I know they don't deliver there, right? But so they're both in Donovan, for those who don't know, Donovan in California. So at least they could be in the same room together. It's easier to talk to them on the phone. But it's just so much easier. And we'll be back next week with them again. But I know they can't get their Amazon packages. And I'm telling you, like I said, last night when I got a little nervous about making prison taffy, I really did message, oh God, Josh. I get the J's mixed up. Hey, Emma, I did message Josh and said, you need to call me. And he called within 2 minutes. How much longer do they have? Well, Josh, like 3 years. But with good behavior and what he's doing, probably sooner. John, I think he has 6 years, but I don't think he'll have to do the whole 6 years. Can you imagine in person? Oh my God. And he has family out here. Like he owns property, believe it or not. John owns property, like he was saying, Jacksonville and all that. He owns property out here. But could you imagine that? But I don't think they're going to have to do too much longer. I really don't. They really are, and they are reformed. And I was getting some messages on. Okay, it says for Michael on X, Rootless Here DNA helped Leon Rex. What? What does that mean? Did anybody see this? Rootless Here DNA helped land Rex Harriman's guilty plea. And then there's another, and somebody mentioned it. How long have they been in? 31 years. There's a Nancy Randolphy who's missing. Not far from Nancy. I did see It's right here. It's on X. Right there. And her name's Nancy. I told her to go to the front door. Oh my God. Becca mentioned, okay, wait, so how old, let me pull this up. She's 82, 5'4", 120 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes, last seen yesterday at 3:40, no, today at 3:40 p.m. near River Road and Campbell Avenue. She was last seen wearing bright pink jumpsuit and black sandals. She left the area in a silver Toyota. DAA juice. Yep. Rachel Bob. Wait a minute. Oops. Let me go back. Becca mentioned, yes, I'm watching it now. Told her to go to the front door. Oh my God. Told her to go to the front door. I saw that kid. This is crazy. Anyone see the post of the daughter? Oh, wait. Anyone? I can't see this. 1 second. Anyone see the daughter? Copy. Oh my God. Told her to go to the front door. That's crazy. Emma. Oh my gosh. So I got these messages on, I got this all from X. Like I was getting notifications from that Michael, it's RUIZ, his channel. So he's posting all this. That's crazy. If we another update. Go to the, yeah. But what is this? He says, and I don't understand this. He says, if we rewind to the first week of February, the FBI had wanted all of the samples off the bat. There was a bat involved? I didn't know that off the bat. And I think they mean the other bat, like right off the bat, but I don't know what they're saying. And they're saying there was other things involved in this. But I don't know how they're going to convict anybody. Because remember this, how many people were in and out of that house after he released that house? He should have never released it. This was about Nancy, and there's another Nancy missing, Emma. I know you follow this. So I don't know if they do get something off that DNA, the DNA, and I don't know. Did anybody hear? Nuh-uh. Wait a minute. I just got a weird notification. Did anybody just get a notification? Pima County. Oh, they located that Nancy. They located her. Thank God. The one we just spoke about. They located her. But look at how they put this. Now listen to this. So this is the sheriff's department. And what did they put? Update. Nancy has been located. They should have put which Nancy, because everybody's going to jump all over this. It's the other Nancy. But look, and this is from the sheriff's department. Update, Nancy has been located. What's everybody going to think? Nancy Guthrie, they're going to think. They should have said the last name, because watch what happens now. We're going to see that. People are going to be talking about this all night. Nancy was located. Wrong Nancy. They titled it so, oh my God, and I can't believe they did it. I know, right, Katie? But why would the sheriff's department do that? But they're going to get clicks and views too. So wrong Nancy. So I just got done talking about it, and she was located. Thank God. That's ridiculous. So you know what's going to happen all night. But like we were saying, that DNA, I don't know how long it takes to get back. They said they send a sample to Florida. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but how are they going to, how are they going to convict somebody on that? They released that house. There were so many people in there. It's like a comedy, like, yep, Lorianne, exactly. Exactly. So I don't know, but I hope they get that DNA back quick. I don't know how long it takes. I don't know. I was on a live today and they said it only takes hours. Then I heard it takes a lot longer than hours, but I don't know, so I can't say. I'm not sure. I would think it takes longer, but Keystone Cops. That's a good way to, yep, Jim. Absolutely. But I loved that they were able to be in the same room and talk to us, Josh and John. That was great. They can have that DNA back. Yep. Back in the day, okay. In a day, is that, I didn't know what, people are saying hours. I heard somebody say months, but I don't know. I know, ML, I love that they can be in the same room together. I think that's great. And what are the chances of Lyle Menendez being right outside? The ABC article today said months. Okay. See, that's what I thought. I don't want to say this. I thought somebody said Brian Etten said months, but I don't know. That's what I heard on a live. I have no idea. I can't confirm it because I didn't go see any of his lives today. I didn't see anything that he posted or any updates. I think it depends on where it goes. Lorianne, they said they were sending it to the one here in Florida. I don't know. But so tomorrow we are not gonna, I think we're the type, how much? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, they did set, but FBI send the hair out, right? They send the hair out for the DNA. I heard they send it to Florida. That's what I was told. I don't know. I don't know how true any of this is because some of, when I go listen, it's been stuff we heard like last night with that YouTube. I think that guy just wanted like his moment of fame because it was pretty boring. All he said was everything he said the first time. Or was it the creator? If you weren't going to give me new information, I'm not going to interview you again. And it was going in circles and I stopped. It really is. It is, Emma. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, Florida sent it to the FBI? Okay. Oh, the live with the... Thank you, Alma. Yep, Alma. Exactly. So I guess you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Lord. Yep. Yeah, and Emma, it was. And it just, he was going in circles. It wasn't anything new. Yeah, did he have some new stuff in there? Yeah, but... Oh, okay. I haven't had a chance to watch Brian. Now, is Brian in the Bahamas still, or where's Brian these days? I don't even know. I have to catch up on everybody. Like I said, I had a full day today. I was at the rehab, came home. We were up there from earlier. Got a few things done. I'm sure, the last I heard he was at the Bahamas, because that's another wild thing. I think he's in Florida. Okay, all right. That's another wild case. Alma, and I don't get it. Like, there's nothing to report. We're in the same spot we were last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and it's the same stuff. I mean, that's why I like different topics, because we can't stay on the same thing. That's what last night was. I'm glad I didn't stay on to stream it, because I don't think anything new came of that interview. And I blame the guy who interviewed also, the YouTube channel. I wouldn't have did it. I would have said, you have nothing new, like keep it moving, you know? Yeah, I saw Ashley I saw her interview. I did see that today when I was getting ready. She's in the Bahamas, yep. I think. Oh my God, I agree, Emma. I agree. Take a flight, turn on the scanner. Yep, yeah, I know. I've been hearing in different lives, I've been hearing, oh, something's going to break tonight. It's going to break tonight. And that's been going on for the past month. Tonight it's going to break. Oh, Lord. And here's AI debating on timeline for DNA evidence in the Menendez case. What? No, we're not talking about Menendez. AI, you're wrong. Sorry. AI got that one screwed up. Oh, it's breaking with false information. I can't. 40, it's 40 days. So, like, what? It's about, it is 40 days. It's over, right? Yeah. It has been. That's crazy. AI invasion of privacy. I know. And they're giving us the wrong stuff. The wrong information. Today when we got home, so Christy has an event for work tomorrow. So she won't be here tomorrow night because she's working till like 9. And she asked me to watch Teddy. Oh my God. She left Teddy here. All he did was cried and cried and cried and cried. And he sat with me because he doesn't really like to sit with people, but he cried. Emma, and then my son-in-law came in and I said, he won't stop crying. He said, he does this to me all the time. If Christy's not here, he doesn't want Todd. He doesn't want Jake. He doesn't want Mom. He wants Mommy. That's it. He cried the whole time. I was like, Teddy, stop. Yeah, like I'm telling you, he's attached to her. Maybe AI is where the other creators are reporting from. Oh, what's his love language? Please, his mother. That's all he knows. Wait, look, I found it before we go. Look at the dog I fell in love with today. And he's on TikTok. The creator's on TikTok. Look at this. It's called a Cavapoo. A Cavapoo. Look at this dog. But, you know, only if I can find one that wants to be adopted. Look at him. So he's here. Let's see. A Cavalier King Charles Spaniel and a mini poodle. Look at him. And I'll show you where I saw him. And I ran it. Look how cute. But does anybody know this guy on TikTok? His name is Michael F. He's a TikToker. Look, that's his dog. I want that dog. I know. He's so cute, but yeah, his name's Michael F. He does TikToks. He sells stuff on TikTok. He dances. No, I took that right off of like as he was filming. I took a screenshot. But that dog is so adorable. But oh well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. No, I'm still looking to adopt. I've been checking the Adopt a Pet, so I've been checking there. Oh, Alma. No, thank you. No, thank you, friend. Oh, please. No. No, I didn't message him. Oh, Lisa, thank you. You know, because I can't do nothing normal. I have to be the crazy person I am. Alma, you're in trouble. Adopt those birds outside your door. You're not kidding. God, oh my God, it's still 74 out. put my ears on. I love my nails. Oh my God, wait a minute. Did somebody send me something? I think I got something about a dog. No, you did not. You have one? Linz, I'm coming for it. Wait, where is it? Oh my God. I love, oh my God, Linz, look at your dog. I didn't know you had one. Look at this baby. Look at Linz's dog. Oh my God. Oh my God. They say that about them. I read all about them. They arrested David in California. Wait a minute. Oh. That's crazy. Linz, I read that about them. I have a whole thing. I ran it through AI about the dogs because I needed to learn about them. I am so hooked on that dog. It says, let me see. What did AI say? They are, wait a minute. They are very affectionate, smart, and good with people who want to cuddle with them. And that's what I want. I want a lap dog, a cuddle dog. Yep. Oh, I love that. So cute, Linz. Oh my God. I love that. But they say how they're affectionate. Oh, I've been researching them. Tomorrow we're getting, what? Lisa, you're getting snow? Snow? You have a, oh, okay. Wait, why are you getting snow? Let's see what we're getting tomorrow. Oh my God. 90 tomorrow. You had snow today? Beautiful. I thought snow was done for people. So Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be 91. Christy went out and bought us new pool noodles for the pool because we're having a pool party on Sundays. You're all welcome to come. I know, Becca, it is. We're having a pool party because Christy's working tomorrow night and Saturday. I'm so mad she has to work Saturday. My hangout buddy's not going to be around with me. But that's okay. Oh, no. Oh, I'm in love. Linz, which one you want to give me? And you told them, look at this one. Oh, my gosh. Look at these puppies. Oh, my gosh. Which one are you giving me? Where's Linz? Look at our puppies. Look at them. I know, Jim, right? Now I want one of these, I told her. Look at this one. Oh, no way. Linz, I'll take a. The Havapoo is naughty. Oh my God, look at that face though. Come on, look at that face. Oh my God, I'm in love. Look what yous are doing to me. I was the one that said I don't want a dog. I'm never getting a dog. She'll be a year old tomorrow. You want to send her to me? I'll pick her up. There's no way. Oh my God. I was the one who told everyone I don't want a dog. I'm done. I don't want a dog, but I want a dog. Elma. She's a handful, really? Don't scare me. All dogs are good. We can get one like Christy's, the one that cries all the time for the mother. Teddy's like, I don't want you. I want my mom. My son-in-law, he wouldn't even eat today until she got home. Wait, so real quick, so we're at Vince's room and he says, "Here, I have some juice cups for you." And I'm like, "No, leave them for you. It's grape juice and orange juice because he drinks only cranberry juice." So, of course, he has 3 quarts of cranberry juice up there. So he says, "Take the little cups, the hospitals give you." So he says, take them home. I'm like, "They're orange and grape. I don't drink juice. I drink only water." He said, "Give it to Jake." I said, "Jake don't drink it." He said, "Well, give it to the dog." I was like, "Are you crazy? Give it to the dog? Dogs don't drink juice." Oh my God, give it to the dog. He just didn't want it. He has a thing like, "Don't throw that juice out." Like I said, "Well, give it to me. I'll give it to people in the street." Give it to the dog? Orange juice? Give it to the fishes. Oh my God. Leave it to my husband. Try the cake, right? Oh my God, really? I love to send Josh and John things. I might send a clip of Pappy's song to them because TikTok shut it off. TikTok wouldn't let the sound play. They cut all my sound off on my video for that. But if you go over the Book of Faces, it's there. My grandpa was like that. "Emma, nothing is trash." No, he's the same way. I was like, "They're sitting here, throw it out." He's like, "Oh, 40K, thank you." He's like, "Nope, bring it home. I don't want it. Jake don't want it." Give it to the dog? Okay, that worries me. That worries me a lot. But, oh, God help me. God help me. And he's doing better. But I lost a note. We have a note. He's also a K-pop guy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, now see, my husband's the opposite. He's like me. He doesn't care. Just buy it. My husband's the type, buy it. Is it on sale across the street? You could get it for $50 cheaper. Nope, I'm right here now. Give it to me. That's my husband. And when we're on vacation, anything goes. My kids got anything and everything on vacation. Like any toys they wanted, anything to bring. We brought home, Christy wanted a life-size Minnie Mouse. We drove home with that Minnie Mouse from Disney one year in the back of my car. I had to take Minnie Mouse with me. Katie, I'm telling you, that's you. Yeah, buy it. Buy it. He doesn't care. That's how he is. That's how he is. I'm telling you. Especially vacation. Anything goes for vacation.
I want to tell you a story about my husband. My husband loved the vanilla zingers, but he would eat it and then he'd get full and he couldn't eat the last bite. So he wouldn't throw it away. He would put it in my refrigerator in the door, like where you would put like butter.
Right.
And then he'd want another zinger. So he wouldn't eat that piece of zinger in the door. He'd get a new zinger. So I used to be like, "Dave, I got 5 zinger butts in my refrigerator.
Yeah.
What are we doing with these?" "Well, I might get hungry." "Well, when you do, you get a new zinger." "Well, I might get a little hungry and just want to eat that much zinger." "Well, they're just sitting here crusty." "Well, don't throw them away. I might not get more zingers. I buy you zingers. Well, I might need them."
Oh my God.
So I had like 10, 20 zinger butts in my refrigerator in the butter compartment.
That's crazy. Look, you can make a full one again, Emma said. Yeah.
I'd be like, I would randomly put them in a baggie for him because they get hard and crusty. He doesn't put them in anything. It's just a little bite. And I'm a big girl, okay? So to me, You gotta buy the zinger, you eat it. You don't put it in the refrigerator. And he was a little guy. And he would be like, no, I'm full. I don't want to eat anymore, but I might want to eat it later. But he never ate it later.
Right.
I'd be like, put it in the baggie. And I'd start the baggie for him. No. Nope. Just little zinger butts in my butter cupboard.
Funny. Zinger butts. And yeah, was that Alma I saw? He's trying to trade plastic Q-tips. He better leave my plastic Q-tips alone. He took all my plastic Q-tips, my husband. He knows the good ones. Why didn't he have the cardboard ones in his pocket? He had all the plastic ones. I'm still mad at him. Because look what he left me. I'll show you. I had to fill out my Q-tips because I use them like for the corners of my eye when I do my makeup. Look what's in here. The majority is the cardboard ones. Look at the plastics. I got about 5 left. That's Vince's fault. Like, he's in trouble. Fucking nice, I know.
You didn't put in an Amazon order yet?
Not yet, no.
You didn't order more yet?
No, that might get through the insurance because our insurance gives us, I don't know, monthly over-the-counter stuff. So when I don't have any medicines to buy, I order Q-tips and stuff. So I got to
Well, then they're his.
Mine.
You are funny. Now you're being funny.
Wait, today when I heard the nurse say, "Oh, we're having an axe throwing in the auditorium," I went, "Chris, did you hear that? They're going to be throwing axes. People are sick. Some of them aren't in the right mind, like my husband, and they're going to give them an axe." Christy's like, "Mom, come on. They're foam. There's something, And I'm like, "That's still dangerous." You have that at a rehabilitation center, axe throwing? What? I kind of wanted to go, but we had the meeting. I wanted to see exactly what they were doing, but oh my God. Jim will send, so I know that. I'm waiting to see. Jim, I got a couple packages coming this week from Jim. I sure do. I think he sent me another pair of shoes, and I think I got a top coming this week. Oh, I got notification. It'll be here. Oh, see, Emma, people are going to start talking about me. Emma, right? And oh my God, Emma, what he did to the grapes, my husband, throwing the grapes. Like, are you kidding me? Are you a child?
Well, maybe if you gave him rubber axes, he wouldn't throw grapes.
Just give him the axes. That's all. I should have went to see that. I should have. Because could you imagine a bunch of sick people trying to throw axes? Half of them are shaking. They're old, like my husband.
I have a tremor in my hand, and I can't throw straight for nothing. So I don't even have to be sick. I'm just naturally got bad aim. So, yeah, I wouldn't be good at that.
Yeah, that's not right. They can give people ideas, Oops, it was an accident.
Oh, I mention that all the time. I documented that, my hand could just swing and knock somebody out. It's medically documented.
Oh, I thought he was very resourceful. Oh my God, Alma. Oh, my poor husband. He drives me crazy. But you should have seen me in the hallway when all I heard was the word axe throwing. I went, "Chris, listen." I was eavesdropping. "They're going to throw axes?" She's like, "Mom, calm down. It's not real." Oh gosh. I said to my husband, "Let's go throw some axes." He's like, "No, that's okay. I don't want to throw axes." Oh, Lord. No, he has his pocket knives ready to go. I have a whole closet, trust me, from when he was 15. I have so many you wouldn't believe. I hide those things now. Oh. But well, I'm gonna get going. It's 11:20. I'm gonna take off my makeup, get comfortable. I got another prison call coming in from Manny to say goodnight to me. Oh, did I tell everybody? Just for those, I forgot to tell everybody. So those of you who know Manny, wait, Katie, hold up. Guess who showed up Saturday? They told him he had a visitor visit him, and he's like, no, I don't have no visitors on my list. And the CEO said, no, you have a visitor out there. He said, they said it's a female. He said, I don't have a girlfriend. It was his sister, Nina. Nina went to see him. Something happened with her phone, and she couldn't get a new one just yet. So nobody's been able to contact her, but Nina went to see him Saturday. I know, Katie, right? So she's going to have her phone, a new phone, and turned on by this coming weekend. But I forgot that he told me 2 nights ago. So at least she went to see him. I'm so happy because he was getting depressed with that. What a surprise. And he said to the CEO, it can't be a girl. I don't have a girlfriend. He's like, no, it's a girl. He was so surprised. When he said, guess who came to see me? I said, your brother. And he's like, no. And I was like, not Nina? And he's like, yep. I was surprised. So I'm happy for him. I really am. But I wanted to share that. So I am going to get going. I will see everyone tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow around 7:30. And then pretty soon, probably by Monday, we're going to be, I'll know tomorrow afternoon, like what the game plan is, but I have a feeling Vince is coming home very soon. So I'll be back on schedule, and we'll have nurses too every day. So, all right, everyone. All right, Lorianne, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, good night.
Thank you for everything. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the gifts, the likes, the shares, the taps. Look at this, 42K. Thank you for being here with myself, Josh, and John. They'll be back next Thursday, but I will see you all tomorrow night. Again, thank you. Talk to you tomorrow.